Good evening, everybody. It's time for Thursday Modern, live from Titan Games in Peoria, the Casbah of Peoria Gaming. I'm Evil Bob, your resident head of the box, joined live via satellite, Master Snell, the impeccable one.
Good evening, everybody.
Tonight we should have some interesting matches. I thought this was going to be a super duper quick match, but it may be a super duper quick match. We've got Jordan Morris, last week's supremely shocking awesome deck. Playing Martyr Proc.
None may flout the nation's laws.
And Danzy is playing his tried and true, old trusty Storm. I'm going at the last hurrah before Dominaria hits, and every deck runs static orbs, or whatever they're called. Orbs in the sideboard.
I should like to point out
That's what Echoing Truth is for, though.
It is what Echoing Truth is for, but, you know, a sideboard built like I build my sideboards, you have to Echoing Truth both the orb and the ley line. But I'm crazy like that.
No, it's not. I mean, it's equivalent to a...
If you want to bring in 8 do-nothing cards, that don't advance your game. You bounce the Echoing Truth, bounce the orb, then you empty for a dozen, and...
I am the king of do-nothing cards.
Yeah, that is a true statement. Care to commentate, Bear?
Outline, black, thickest. Alright.
I think Danzy has an opt.
Yeah, more than likely. Oh, he did not opt. Going for... He said this was Storm. Storm don't play planes. Damn it, Danzy, you lied to me.
Okay.
What did he cast?
It's, he's playing his standard deck. It's
playing Blue-White Approach?
It's Blue-White Approach.
On the...
Oh, and that's the Legion's Landing?
No, that's the compass. That's the compass.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Legion Landing is an enchantment.
Blue, white.
So Danzy's playing straight up playing his standard deck?
Yeah. I think he had modified it a little bit for a modern feel, but yeah, it's a standard deck.
Well, I mean, if he's at least playing the better lands and some good cantrips.
Yeah.
Jace the Mind Sculptor or two?
I don't know. I don't know how much he goes in for the modern, but I'm about to... You lied to me, Danzy. Excuse me. Whew.
Is there anything anybody needs to...
Okay, so... Fetching, discarding, 21. Okay, so it was the attack. That's the search for Escanta. I cut you too, Dancy.
Well, one thing for sure, Jordan is going to need to kill Danzy, because he can gain all the life he wants, that doesn't matter.
I really thought that you know this would be an interesting race for Storm, but getting in for 2 and gaining 1. I think that's a Doomed Traveler, if I'm not mistaken. I probably am, but I don't know. Well, whatever it is, there's another one. And another one of those too, so.
We can look at clothes prices this weekend, buddy. Just, yeah, that's fine. small
Opt.
amount.
That's an opt.
So what if he's playing Settle? He's probably playing Settle the Wreckage then if he's playing the standard version.
From Absalom
Probably.
to Quarantine, the journey is
Um.
eventful aboard the Sea Sylph.
Yeah, tonight we got a lot of interesting decks going on. We've got, well, we're supposed to have Storm, but we got Green Red Tron, we got Taking Turns, Mono Brown Eldrazi, we got Dragiston Sad Robots, the Martyr Proc, 8-Whack, Bant Company, Amulet Titan,
Ooh!
Seance, and, huh?
I want to see that one next.
Okay. I will see if he wants to be on.
It's a 0th level spell.
There's
How many people
Elspeth. What'd you say?
How many people they got tonight?
12.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you wish to have
Elspeth!
more, spells on your list?
Elspeth making soldiers.
Then I'll put something else down.
13. Danzy down to 13, it looks like.
Yes.
So, the clock is getting real, and if Jordan gains 6 more life, that clock's gonna get really real.
Oh, yeah. And with Elspeth out there, there's no reason why he can't swing in for an additional 3 more, so...
He may have lethal next turn.
Yeah, I could see that.
And those become plus 5/5. Those are.
They become
I mean,
6/6 flyers, so...
So that's 12 and a single other hit. Well, heck, that's 12 and just jump one of them, and that's 16.
Well, he needs to gain the life first.
Yeah, if he can get in life. Otherwise, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 8. I mean,
6, 7, 8. Yeah,
could be a
he's stealing
2
8.
clock regardless.
Uh,
Danzy's not close to casting his first approach.
Dan tried to negate something. Yep. Pump him up. Swing in, get in for 8, gain 5.
Well, 3 on any rolls. Except damage rolls.
Come on, Danzy, tell me you gotta settle.
Initiatives.
That's bad, because one of my friends
Nope.
in Oregon, we literally made up an entire cleric domain for her.
I take one
She
more.
rolls a 3, it's a critical success. Triad, the god of 3s, blesses you.
Wow.
If she shows up, I'll give her an exception.
O-ring? Is that an O-ring? What is that?
She does a lot of homebrew Pathfinder.
the last fiery golden rays of daylight silhouette the towering monument.
Yeah, I believe that's an O-ring.
Arch, which reaches out from Quarantine's southern wall to divide the Arcadian Ocean and the inner sea. Quarantine's new
O-ring the Escanta.
Yep, O-ring the Escanta. Danzy.
limestone walls, massive ships
Fetching out.
and at sea
Oh,
rise
using the
hundreds,
compass
like a legion pointing
to
their
get
spears
himself a
towards
basic
the
land.
So as the
He's got to activate it again to
approaches,
be able to
Captain
flip him, but
Zarin orders his crew to ensure that the goods are neatly
I
arranged,
don't think they're going to save him.
and he gets his papers ready. He also warns you that Quarantine impounds undeclared goods, and that contraband worth more than a gold can earn the offending captain 20 lashes.
Danzy's thinking if he just wants to scoop and go to game 2, or actually take the lethal attack. He's going to sit back and take the lethal attack. So he probably does have settled wreckage here.
So we have a crossbow and a couple wands of magic missiles.
So
Leaving up 6 manias.
a halfling customs
Maybe make Jordan think he has settled wreckage anyway.
They get the manifest and they start
Tick up Elspeth.
the hold and looking through the ship.
Swing-it-ing with the squad. Here comes settled wreckage. Oh, 6 mana. What is
I
that?
have to sense it. I already know, but all right.
Gearhulk?
What if you don't have it? You just will.
I don't think they have
Just
flash.
wisdom, then.
Yeah, or the blue one does.
Yeah, that's the Cataclysm doesn't though. It was a white card.
Okay, it was white. I couldn't tell the coloration until it shows up on the YouTube.
Was that like a reverse polarity or something?
You can tell that they are somewhat frantic.
Whenever he cast, it went on the bottom of his library.
Right.
Barely looking at the
Ask Danzy what that was.
contents.
What was that, Danzy?
That's interesting.
What did you just cast?
Any chance I can find out what they're frantic about?
Sanguine. Thank you. Let's find out what Sanguine Sacrament is.
I'm guessing a fog that gained you a life?
Maybe? No, it didn't stop the damage. I mean, he still gained a lot.
Captain about you, passengers, and the captain refers to you as passengers from
Sanguine Sacrament. You gain twice X life.
Where X is the amount of damage you would, or prevent? Does
No,
it?
it's just it's double. It's an instant speed alabaster potion. Gain twice X life. Put it on the bottom of its owner's library.
Okay, so he just gained a crap ton of life.
He just gained a bunch of life and didn't take.
And then it looks.
That's a fumigate, I think.
Yep.
Okay. Got it down before Elspeth could go boom. So Danzy sits at 12. And Jordan up to 34. Okay.
3 years ago, so it was 4707. So 4676 is about 40 years before.
There's the martyr.
So we're the first official Pathfinder location in 40 years?
Yes. So, Tamron comes and, well, he seems just to, unless anybody approaches him, he seems to just accept the story that you're just passengers from Absalom.
Technically we are.
Elspeth puts another.
And ask you each for a list of declared goods.
Ultimating Elspeth, now he has an emblem.
I got studded leather armor.
That'd be a fun time for a settle the wreckage.
About it.
Yeah, I have 3 rounds of magic missile, crossbow light, 12 sets of bolts, and then
I assessed this
Oh, and I've got a scimitar.
I have stick and tiger. Because Tony is amazing. Actually,
I know.
Danzy just needs to find that approach.
Yeah, and then get to it
Find
again.
it again.
What's the alignment of your gun? They're probably questioning why we have a tiger.
Neutral good.
why not?
He's
He's
a
good. He won't eat them unless they provoke him.
Or provoke you.
That too.
and also then
Yes.
we will be that will
Does
cause
anybody have a large weapon?
That one.
well it's a sling
Move away again.
No.
Howdy. How you doing?
I have a spear. I don't know.
Ah. They get you added in? Did they get you added in? Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Apparently,
Joined by Jackie as
large
well.
weapons are currently contraband.
You got that headset yet?
Do I have what?
Holy symbols.
The second
You need to
headset?
get your
No.
second headset.
No, not
So
yet.
you can, your guests join us live. Well,
I
so
know,
that they
I
can
know. I should.
I'm not playing my career.
Dude, I don't
What you playing tonight, Mill?
There's a lot of things, but chaotic isn't one of them.
He will kill. You got
Okay.
I'm glad I'm not my career.
Danzy in his Squirtle lands.
receipt with your declared goods.
Let's see here. Mania.
Found
so
approach.
go to the museum.
Yes.
Broad marble steps, barely dulled with age and showing only the tiniest of cracks
There it
lead to
is.
the solid,
Did
reinforced
Jordan
double
Elspeth
doors
or
supporting
Ultimate or
its
not?
museum of history. The building stands in stark contrast to the surrounding
So that's 2 dice on it, so
small, cramped, and
Oh, okay. Got 2 dice on it, so I'm gonna guess he did.
intersection nearby, watching tradesfolk, fishermen,
now he's about to.
hunters, and
Oh, okay.
others who
Oh,
make
yeah, he just did now.
order their home.
A little behind the screen, yep.
Turn him sideways, and Danzy's got 2 Mazaviths going.
Okay, I've never heard of it, so I don't have a map of it.
Maze of it, the 6 power boys.
He's at
Or 6.
16 to 34. So Jordan hasn't gained any more life. Danzy told me he was playing Storm. He lied to me.
So you go into
I'm very
the
upset.
museum
That was a shame.
and you meet
You know what?
this
Double ghostly prison. Ah,
His name is Zephyro Ballinger, the guy you're here to
the
meet.
Lankerinos.
Oh, ghostly prisons. Yeah, that's going to stop your approach from attacking.
He's like, welcome to the museum.
You could really use a transformed Escanta,
How
though.
can I help you?
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably thinking the same thing.
Even a non-transformed Escanta would cut the
Right.
clock in half.
Okay.
Yes, we can come here to my office.
No, whatever it was, it got countered.
His office. He's very nervous. He keeps looking out the window at where the guards were at. And at this point, another sense motive check would be appropriate.
17. Negative 1.
23.
Again, did not say she
So-
was a no.
Anonymous, you notice that the guards who were
The
standing on
burgundy
have
ribbon
faded
is
since you
uh,
arrived.
headaches, migraines, head traumas.
Yeah.
So I'm raising awareness.
So Zephyros is almost.
So Danzy's taking 3 a turn.
Looks that way.
Ruined everything coming here.
Danzy.
Our
Danzy needs to find a.
position here is
everything.
lost. I'm in great danger now.
He needs
We're going to have
blockers.
this
He
together
needs
and destroy
stoppers.
the
He
museum.
needs. He needs another fumigate is what he needs. Well, that won't do anything.
Well-
Elspeth Howe is indestructible.
Yep, he needs a settle.
He does need a settle.
He needs a settle or an approach.
By the order of the
Although he's got
Don't you
some
understand?
time.
He just needs all sorts of help, like goodness.
Taking 3 more.
Never mind.
I
I don't. Oh, he gained more life. Okay.
Jordan,
Oh boy.
Order of the
Jordan should be making
of helmets, which are
So 38.
Oh.
another Alabama.
Wait, I guess they're
Oh.
lawful neutralness or-
I
Jordan
think
should
that's
be,
going on.
No, Jordan has not been gaining
Make-
life. He has been
Yeah, he
removing
should be
them from
making
combat.
1-1.
He should be making 1-1s, but I don't know why he's not.
Because that's better against the maze.
Right. I don't know why
Dan-
he's not making
Bounce the one he
1-1s.
If you'd like to try to calm him down, you can do so with a diplomacy.
That Danzy actually has more life than Jordan.
Yeah. He gained a lot of life off that sanguine whatever it is.
I got adjusted 7.
Maybe we should organize this.
Uh,
I don't think we're gonna calm him down very much. Can we try again?
You can.
What are we trying for?
who took that
Jordan just
one?
did the math and said,
16.
Jordan, I'm Danzy.
It takes you a
Danzy
while,
won that
he
one?
just keeps repeating himself. He's referring
Okay.
to,
Okay.
I think Jordan
Jordan-
did the math and said,
Yeah.
I can't kill you before the one I know you're going to draw his cast. And
his name,
Wow.
Muriel,
So let's
as
get
they
Elspeth out of there. She's not there no more. Danzy
he
gets the
explains
victory.
that he'd be willing to help
Now I gotta roll back all the life totals.
safety, which he insists is vital to the preservation of quarantine.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. Let's see if Jordan has anything to answer a standard deck.
sometimes that's hard. My Death Shadow deck lost to a standard deck because I fell down to 9. I couldn't, and he cast a 5-mana 3/2 flyer that I couldn't fatal push or block. It was like 2/4. I couldn't fatal push it, I couldn't bolt it, and I couldn't block it.
Actually, it's hilarious. It's funny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's just
Like, you
man,
can't
it's
stubborn denial it. You can't.
brilliant.
Like, no answers in the deck.
Yeah, you
Except
can't.
double bolt.
Wow. Well, let's see if Danzy can get into the win column again. And I offered him. He asked if I had a deck for him. It's like, I brought a deck. I didn't put Dominaria in it yet, but I brought him a deck. It was my Praise the Sun deck. It's my mono white devotion, not goats deck.
Not goats. That's sacrilege.
Not goats. I have 2 devotion decks for white. One is goats, one is not goats. This is the not goats. It's the legendary one. So, you want to take a look at that?
Legendary.
Pardon?
If you do, most likely all is lost.
Yeah, big legends. Big legends on the back of small knights.
On the rack.
Getting ramp.
Yeah, I'm
Regardless
seeing
of your
these.
actions.
Oh my god.
Nobody can
Oh, just
stand up to the Hell
stack
Knights
it to
and
the
open
9.
up.
Oh my god.
Because they're tougher than we are?
Devotion's a thing, yo. Devotion's a thing. Just like Palladium mirror.
Well, that's right.
So I asked the muse what I should call the stream tonight. And because it's episode 46, I was like, what should I call it? So she looked up what significance 46 has, and 46 is the atomic weight of Palladium.
Yeah.
And I, in my worthless knowledge of non-played Magic cards, know that there is a Palladium mirror. It's the mirror that taps for 2 colorless mana. So that's why Palladium mirror is a thing, yo.
You just fell for it yourself.
Mirrored any goodness. Mirrored any goodness.
I just really like thinking on the significance of numbers.
Unfortunately, my
Missed a hilarious opportunity to name stream number 42. The answer to life, the universe, and
Well,
everything.
the stream 42 was called Life, the Universe, and Everything.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. 42 is
Shows you how much I pay attention.
42 is the Life, Universe, and Everything. I don't remember 43. 44 was dedicated to Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, I remember that one.
45 was the Brimful of Asha.
This section of
And this is Palladium, yo.
broken pathways with mud, and they aren't simply flooded.
I think 43 was I'm bad at naming things. I think that was the one I asked you what to name it.
Ridden with dark
Master Snow.
Yeah.
swiftly.
That was that.
Some of the
So I
Correct.
think it was 43. I'm bad at naming things. I think maybe. I don't know.
sounds of a busy
Eh,
business
sounds good. We'll go with it.
at which time the groaning boats and boisterous sailors.
Although I'm glad I was
nearby
able to
ports
pick
were
up
just
more of
loud
my
enough
favorite
to-
sleeves.
Oh, yeah?
The Scream sleeve.
Mmm. That's hot. I'm hooked on the Eclipse sleeves.
Oh yeah,
They're so soft. They got a nice feel.
they do look nice.
I like them. I like them a lot. And of course, I had to pick the color that nobody ever has. So
Yeah. Although
somebody got a
it's
notification.
like, so far, I've only been able to find the art-themed sleeves at like one place.
Mm,
I haven't been to the zone, so it's like I don't know if they have them.
they don't.
Oh, that makes me sad.
No, the only art sleeves the zone has is for Yu-Gi-Oh. The zone specializes in like
They
Dragon
probably
Shields.
should have also said fine art.
I know, but I'm just saying it's like the only sleeves they have, I believe, with art on them are for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
They sell a lot of Dragon sleeves, and they also have the Eclipse.
Yeah.
But and KMCs, they still have KMCs.
Love KMCs.
Are we hawking it up here?
They're like they're perfect. Those are like
Well, they were great, and then they got bought, and now they're terrible.
yeah.
I mean, Snell will tell you that. He bought a crate of them, and unfortunately, he bought them after they were bought, so he found out that their quality had dipped significantly.
Yes, indeed.
That's sad.
But what he made up for in quality, he definitely made up for in quantity.
Yep.
He thought he was getting both, but it turned out to just be the one.
Actually,
Attacking.
the real kick is it's bad enough that half of the pack split, what really made me mad was when we were in Indianapolis and I was sleeving the deck, and the most recent batch is as narrow as the Dragon Shields and made it very hard to double sleeve.
Yes.
That's why I stopped using the Dragon Shields, because it was hard to double sleeve.
Yeah.
I'll take the splitting, but damn it, when it starts pushing out the double sleeves, I'm not happy.
Okay, we need to just stop talking about Tony.
I agree on that. I mean, you what?
I'm glad this is not a 1 through 6.
I hope you're not hearing any of the things about Tony.
What am I doing?
Jordan's chipping away.
Just don't listen about Tony. Don't ask about Tony.
I'm gonna. I wonder what Tony's
Looks like
thinking.
An
I wonder
approach in
what
his hand.
I was just thinking about Tony, what he's doing, who he's with, if he's thinking about me. And I do need to remind our viewing audience that Thursday Modern is filmed in front of a live Pathfinder audience.
Yo!
Hello.
Give me money.
No money.
It's not how this works.
It is.
Not how it works.
Not how it
That
works.
money will go to the lovable brown Oofy
The Oofy Fund.
Like
Yeah.
Titan on Facebook.
That's why I want money.
So,
What the Oofies?
Support the Oofies.
Yes.
Where is... I think it's time. Yep, there we go.
So
Oh,
I have a
got a minute.
question,
Yes.
and I don't know if you've ever ever explained this at any point in time.
Go ahead.
What is
So
the
you
deal
get
with the
to
brown
the-
Oofys?
the
What's up
place.
with that?
Okay.
Because I of course I'm still relatively unknowledgeable to magic. So,
That's okay.
So what's up?
Way back in the year of yesteryear, 95, was it? Huh?
96.
96. 1996.
Well, hey, just a year younger than me.
Wizards of the Coast released Magic's first standalone expansion set, Ice Age. Ice Age was the largest set released at the time, and still to date, isn't it?
Answers. This is the door.
Isn't Legends larger?
I thought Ice Age was bigger than Legends.
This is the
Legends was bigger, but Ice Age, because it was a standalone, was bigger because of the basic lands. But anyway, Ice Age was released. And in Ice Age went out to print 500 million cards.
the cheery fire warms the
There are some other sets that also printed 500 million, but it's estimated Ice Age printed, or Wizards printed 500 million Ice Age cards across all of its runs. And on the common sheet for the Ice Age was a little 1/1 green creature called the Brown Oof. The Brown Oof quickly became the
about Rios Galleon, a kind
kicking
architect and
puppy of the set and of Magic, because nobody
Yeah,
played
there's
it,
a,
nobody liked it.
What was the red X damage spell? Lava Burst?
Lava Burst, or Lava,
offers you a
yeah, Lava Burst, I think, yeah.
The flavor text. Bring that up for the people.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was, oh, is that where Kick the Oofy comes from?
Yep.
Okay, Lava Burst.
Yes, there is a.
Yep,
safe
okay,
house
there it is. I'm gonna save it, I'm gonna bring it up.
here. This
Danzy's gonna lose this game anyway, so,
explains that there is a safe
Oh.
house,
save.
or a house where she
Add.
is safe if she can be snuck over to it
Okay,
over here.
it's in
Bridge across that stream, I see.
there it is. Okay, Lava Burst. Oh, it's Jaya Ballard. Overkill. This isn't a game of Kick the Oofy.
Talia Ballard.
Rude.
So, by Jaya Ballard, who is featured in Dominaria as a planeswalker now. So, Jaya Ballard, the task mage, who graced many a cards with her flavor text.
Yeah.
Is talking about Lava Burst, you know, it's like because it deals X damage to target creature player, and then you just explode it. Overkill. This isn't a game of Kick the Oofy. So, Kick the Oofy came on to be, you know, Kick the Brown Oofy. It's like Kick the Oofy. Kick it, bite it, burn it, chew it, whatever. Just deface the Oofy. Nobody loved the Oofy. So, I started a crusade. I started a crusade to save as many Ice Age brown oofies as I possibly could.
We just need to film just your head as like one of those those commercials.
I have a plan. I have plans in place. I have not implemented, but I have plans in place. But anyway, so the oofy, it wasn't too very long. After I started, I was having everybody I knew that when they would go to a tournament or some sort of venue to ask any vendor or such for all of their brown oofies. You know, I was just collecting them, all of them, and I'd like to think that I had a very small, minor part in the oofy's rare shift to uncommon. Creating a false demand for the little guy, but when it was reprinted in Mirrodin, it was an uncommon at that point. Now, it may have been an uncommon because of the interaction with Mirrodin, because Brown Oofy is 1 and a green, tap, counter target activated artifact ability that's not a mana source. So it's not completely terrible and worthless.
It's interesting.
It is interesting, and it's a definite gotcha if you're not expecting it whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
But because of the way that the Mirrodin Oofy storyline goes, is Karn collected as many creatures from Dominaria as he could, and took them to Mirrodin to save them from the overlay, the merge, the planar collapse of Dominaria and Wrath coming together. So that's why the Oofy was saved in Mirrodin. I'm choosing to ignore the horrible things that probably happened to all of those Oofies on Mirrodin as New Phyrexia took over it under Memnarch's crazy reign.
They were probably ground into that Phyrexian oil.
They probably were ground into Phyrexian oil. But the fact is that those Oofies had already been saved once. It's their fault that their home turned out to be a nightmare escape. But the Ice Age Brown Oofy, they were the ones left behind. They were the ones who lost the coin flip, and were, you know, the ice caps were melting, everything was falling apart around them. They had no real home of their own anymore. That's why I'm creating the Oofy Preserve, and that's why I'm asking everybody to send in the brown Oofies from Ice Age.
Beautiful.
Danzy's got a trick up his sleeve.
What has he got? A trick? He's got to. He's at 6.
He passed the turn instead of casting Approach.
Ah. Well, there's a Gear Hulk. You're gonna opt?
Do I have to roll self for Tiger?
If the Tiger is
So...
Opt and then Mazavith?
I don't know. He didn't...
So the Tiger gets
What did he target with the Gear Hulk? Opt's the only thing in there, isn't there?
Did he forget about the second ability?
here, and that's the point where this Raven
Probably not.
viciously
Because Gear Hulk, you have to cast it at the time of.
roll in.
Don't you? It's not like...
I know.
Yeah.
Looking. Torrential Gear Hulk. You may cast target instant from your graveyard without paying its mana cost if that card would be put into your graveyard. Exile instead. Huh. So Danzy took 2, and we're up to 30, so now they are absolutely lethal. I'll have to ask him. I don't think he cast anything with the Gear Hulk. I mean, you could have at least opted.
Nothing's exiled.
Yeah, nothing's in exile except for that Titan right now, or the Gear Hulk.
I think he just forgot he had the opt in the yard.
Probably.
Do you need dice?
He can cast a. I think he's got an approach in his hand, but I don't.
Right.
I have a whole extra set of dice.
What was it? Nat 20 Nat 20 in the negative energy plane.
Wow.
What did you roll? Two.
What's the initiative modifier?
Needs a
What do you-
fumigate.
That would be 10.
What you got? Is that a rule of law? Is that what that is?
What's your dex?
On Jordan's side?
Dex is a.
Oh, that's probably why he didn't. He couldn't. There was a rule of law.
Oh,
So it just.
okay.
Okay,
Yep,
that makes
would do
sense. Okay.
Okay.
You could cast the Gear Hulk, but you couldn't cast anything off the Gear Hulk because of the rule of law. That makes more sense now.
I have a Dex of 15.
Danzy's not really casting. I mean, I guess those ghostly prisms are just so terrible that he may have had a lot of things to cut.
Right.
But the Danzy's not
I got.
is often not casting multiple spells a turn.
The tiger.
Well, he was. He has the ops and he has a couple dig spells and
So the
he
Yeah,
was,
but the ops can be cast on the opponent's turn.
can be, yes, but it was also stopping him from doing them.
probably on a guard.
Multiple ops or anything
They did
like that.
If anything comes near me, kill. That's what his order is.
Well, yeah,
That is what guard means.
that's pretty much what it does.
So yeah, I decided to round out my April showers backgrounds with Ye Olde Good, the best art for Stone Rain.
Can I roll the
Stone
apple
Rain.
on top of the building?
Which art's that from?
This is the newest one that it's been reprinted in a bunch of stuff, but
Well,
let's
if
see.
it's not the best art.
Yes, it is.
Can I escort?
I have a soft spot for the orc getting pelted, yes, but this is I really like this art. Or not the orc getting pelted, but
Game 3.
the soldier.
Yeah.
The soldier, I mean, the two castles, the three castles, I guess, getting pelted harshly. This one was out of Kamigawa, Champions of Kamigawa. Oh, I guess there is one with the orc / goblin, the Ice Age one, getting raped. The portal ones are not bad. But yeah, this art is out of Kamigawa, and I don't know. I just really like its impact. It was the art that I was able to use best when I was making my Panza deck icon, because it just worked out better to put other arts in. So Jordan pulls even with Danzy on this one. And speaking of the Muse, hello Muse.
Okay, what's your,
I don't get a bonus of ones.
Was regaling the Master Snow and our wide viewing audience about why it's Palladium tonight.
So next is the first of the guards.
And okay, yeah, life totals do get reset.
He's gonna come here and attack you. He's using a Weasel.
Okay. See now I'm glad I caught the rule of law, because I would feel like a complete dumbass going out there saying, "Why didn't you cast something off the Titan?" But yeah, or the Gear
Oh
Hulk.
yeah, that rule of law.
Like that rule of law would probably stop you from doing such things.
It is your turn.
Okay.
Surprised you came back in here. The sofa let loose of you, huh?
So then you give him the instruction to attack.
Dan added a super comfy sofa out in the game room now.
What's that?
Oh wow.
Somebody donated it and dropped it off for him, so they would have a place to sit when they came over. So
That works.
it took the place of the side gaming table where they used to play at night.
Okay.
That little
I may have to make it
player.
up tomorrow. Although it's Dominaria release, so my luck, I'll go up there and there won't be enough people to fire Modern.
Oh no, they put one of the big black tables back here. Oh no, that's the side table that was in the they put the side table that was where the sofa was into the back room here. So I guess technically they lost a little bit of space, but I think he said he had like what 59 midnight pre-releasers for Dominaria.
It's pretty strong.
That's why I go to the zone, because I won at the zone. me and good old Tronless John split the topsies, and we both went 4-0, and that was fun. You know, I was motivated because I like Dominaria. It's as close as we're gonna come to going back to Kamigawa.
Did Dan do like 7 rounds, or did he just do like a 4 or 5 rounder and pay out the record?
I don't know what Dan did.
I know, yeah, because Scott did the 4 round.
Yeah, Scott cut it at 4. That's why he cut it at 4 and did not count draws. So you had to play it out. There's no IDs. Oh, Jordan mulliganed and forgot he took 6. Danzy reminding him that 7th card goes on the top of your library, and now goes onto the bottom of your library because you didn't want it.
Well, at least he caught it before he looked at it.
That is true. That is true. Basic planes go. Danzy with the dual lands. Hey, buddy! I feel bad. I don't know what that kid's name is. I can't remember what it is.
This gentleman just went after, because he probably doesn't get more than one attack of opportunity. You want to move there? Okay. So you move there.
There's an opt. Danzy opts it to the bottom, choosing the blind draw. Jordan, 3 basic lands and nothing to play, must be on the reactionary plan. I did see a path. Lord knows what else he has in that hand. Oh, and I'm also getting closer to putting up hand cams. I know I said I was going to try to do that closer to the start of the year, but reasons. Danzy untaps, plays nothing.
I think the pace of this game seems to heavily favor Danzy.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't know what Jordan's going for.
And it should tell you how much to add to that.
Danzy puts a
right there, it'll say D8 plus
fortress. What is that?
Glacial Fortress.
Glacial Fortress. Thank you. It's like I knew it was something like Icy Fortress, but yeah. The words lost me.
And then what's
They escaped me. Wow. That's a Ranger Invec. This is gonna start the thing moving.
plus 3.
Ranger Invec probably gonna go get a pair of. No, he passed up the Saracenus. Is going for Martyr. It looks like. Interesting.
Ranger Vios into double Martyr.
I think he
See a
went
Martyr
double.
activation just so we can see what he's holding.
Right.
What do you want to do? With what?
He's a kineticist. He's like the old D.
And draw for turn.
He just blasts.
Danzy needs 7 mana. What? Oh, gaining a bunch of. Oh no, that's Fumigate.
Touch AC, yeah.
Okay, so 9 touch?
9 touch does hit.
Okay.
So roll
2 and a 2.
5 damage.
5 damage? Okay.
Oh, boom, boom, boom. There we go.
Next is the Raven, he can't really do anything. Now it is your Tigers.
Oh, is that what he went? He either went for an Ascendant or the Kami. I mean, I like Kami of the of the False Hope, but or Last Hope or False Hope.
What's Kami do?
It's the Spirit Fog, sack it to Fog.
This guy's already used.
It's great with
Going through this square, this guy
Titan,
does this.
Sun Titan,
Yeah.
because you just sack it, you fog on your opponent's attack, you attack with Titan, you get it back. So you're attacking, your opponent is not.
Tony's still doing a double claw. So first,
Don't know what just. Oh,
3
yeah, I don't know what just happened. Counter spell of some sort? No, it's the, destroy.
8 plus 3.
I mean, some kind of disenchant effect.
Yeah, it's a disenchant that has Convoke, I
Tony
believe.
tried.
Israel.
Your tiger only gets a +3.
I think.
Do 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 do. Text green,
What's it say?
white. Match colors exclude.
Presumably already loaded the first time you shoot it. So it's a move action to draw it and then a standard action to shoot it.
Am I clear sight to shoot the guy that just attacked me?
Yes.
Oh no, not Convoke. Oh, what's the thing you can tap 2 creatures that share a color with it? Okay, Wart. Whoops. I hope I do names.
Actually does
Approachesman's cast and resolved.
modifier would be
So
face
1 down.
which should be
Getting there.
1,
Bird is on the clock.
so plus 4.
Green,
Path your own dude.
white. Gotta get that mayonnaise. Wart.
So you must have a Sun Titan in hand.
1 damage.
It brings him up to 6.
So that brings up this guard. So we're gonna take a
Conspire.
and
That's the
stab
word.
Tiger.
So green, white. Match. I'm gonna find out what this thing is.
12
Hope I do it before the game's in. Conspire.
and Ryan.
Really?
Now it is your turn.
Who just stabbed my tiger?
The guy that I just
It was me. I'm sorry.
the guy that has the tiger sticking out of his
He was making faces at me. Had to die.
The guy that everyone just hit.
Well, I didn't want it to. I didn't think a stab would kill a tiger, so that's why I didn't think it would die. You know, just stabbed it. Just because, just because it was a Vorpal and it no longer has a head doesn't mean it's not a, just a little.
What's he ramping towards?
I have no idea.
Why?
He should have a Sun Titan.
I mean, he went for land 6, then he made land drop 7 and didn't cast a Sun Titan.
Ghost Quarter's gonna get the path or the. What? Oh, are those disallows? Yes, those are disallows. He disallowed both Ghost Quarters. Wow!
Ah.
Right there, I'm gonna set entangle something.
Oh my goodness. Owen Wilson, you deserve to be up there right now. Wow! Oh wow! Disallowed both Ghost Quarters.
Oh goodness.
Oh.
I entangled them.
Chris, that's when Jordan untapped and slams a Sun Titan. You're like,
Yeah, that would suck.
Standing right there, you are
And so what are we at 22 to 26. Man,
That's great.
this is an awesome match. Disallow, disallow. Oh,
How many players do we have tonight?
we have with you 13.
Yay.
Which spell is this?
Entangle.
did he just play a?
I believe it.
Did he play a physical land?
Counter the Sun Titan.
Counter everything.
Wow.
Your opponent out of the game.
What is that? What is that?
So they have 19 and
Stupid standard
It's
cards.
gone. It's like it was there. Now it's gone. That's, okay.
Well, that is a what? That's a sphere of safety, I think,
It's a spell.
on Jordan's side.
strength escape artist.
But it can't be if he had enough to cast a Sun Titan off of it too,
Basically, devils.
or unless he put the sphere out last turn.
Anonymous, that's
Okay,
your
first
turn.
us to do damage.
I don't know.
This one failed.
I just don't know.
Cast a game.
Where are you?
There it is. Oh, what is?
Where are
That's
you?
a Cataclysmic Gearhulk, I think.
Okay.
Isn't that what that is?
How did you get injured?
He literally had a reach thing that literally was
When
right
he
next
was
to me.
walking out.
He was lead an interesting life.
He was 5 feet closer, and he has a reach.
Figure
I'm going to
input.
endeavor to cure your life wound.
What's your safety do?
Save me, Jetpack. Save me.
Snell vision.
Recover 9.
I'm full health.
Yeah, that's a cataclysmic gear hulk, isn't it?
Non-entangled
Yeah.
guard who's going to step
Yeah.
here and attack the.
O-ring on the. Oh, nope.
Steps, not
So he has AC 14
And
on the paladin.
opt in response to the ranger.
And Zach, that's your turn.
Great, googly moogly.
Oh.
Why didn't Danzy win the game?
I wouldn't.
I don't know.
I purposely.
He must not have gotten it. Maybe it only looks at the top 5, and he still had to get 7 down. This
He had it revealed. He had it put. He put it back upside. He put it down upside down so it was revealed. And he.
don't know. Maybe he wanted to cast a cataclysmic gear hulk.
5-foot step. in
Yes. Play with your food a little bit.
Depending on you base with.
Swing down to 16.
If you step like here, then you could attack either of them.
How's it going?
I just came to say hi.
Okay.
You happen to have power
You
attack?
need to attack that one. Step right.
I have a power attack.
Rich.
Minus 1 penalty on
Rich Grant says hi.
plus 3 on damage.
Hi, Rich.
Snow says hi.
Is standard winning?
Huh?
Is standard winning?
Yes.
That will hit.
Though we don't know why, or how, or why even.
Additional damage.
Did he just gain a bunch more life?
What?
Oh my goodness.
Gained a lot.
Plus 3, so it'd be plus.
Just.
Just cause.
So 44 life
And
now.
more pillows to the pillow fort.
So that one is.
Oh, this isn't a pillow fort. This is
I
meat.
know,
This is
I know.
meat shielding yourself. Why are you not casting approach?
Yeah,
Get-
that's actually.
I will
What?
use
What?
I don't.
Question?
I don't.
Good job.
It's not
I'm
maged, is it?
It's not what?
Not meddling maged or something, is it?
Still beat you.
Take a double move.
No. There's unless that's Oh, I wonder if that's a Nevermore.
Secure the bridge.
Wait a minute. Where'd the little one go?
That could be. That's got to be it.
Yeah, that might be a Nevermore.
Which
Let's
little,
see.
which little one?
Unless
Oh,
unless you
Tiger?
had a perception check good
Let's
enough.
see.
It's got to be a never. It's got to be something or a not maybe not a Nevermore, but a what is it? A Gideon's Intervention, possibly.
So Tiger can
I'm
move
gonna
and
see if
attack,
I can
but he will
find it.
provoke to do so.
It's gonna have to provoke, and I'm gonna move him. Let's see, 5, 10.
You can't move there.
I can't move out there?
The entangle comes to here.
That's right. Okay, so he's coming right there.
How far
Oh,
did you
so
move?
the king couldn't
5
even
feet.
go around the
If he moves
No
5
attack.
feet, then he doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna take a double claw attack.
It looks a lot. The art looks a lot like a Gideon's Intervention.
Yeah, it does.
Both of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a Gideon's Intervention.
And to the other one.
Let's go in Snella Vision for a second. Yeah, that's a Gideon's Intervention.
Okay.
It's got to be.
Which we-
Okay.
Strongly suspect is naming approach of the second set.
Yeah. That's probably the smart play, and it's also why Danzy's not casting approach and winning.
And it's grown.
So he's just trying to force through a cataclysmic gear hulk at this point.
But
But Jordan's at 21, and Danzy's still at 44.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I know Dancy said before, like, he's not looking forward to going against me. I'm not looking forward to going against his stuff.
Yeah, well, you can mill away.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like,
Ooh, I know.
that combo can get out kind of quick.
So-
It's a -1 penalty on all attack rolls.
Is that another fumigate?
Is that an horizon?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Good lord,
You
Danzy.
get -1.
So 49 to 21. Wow.
Question: does the blue-white deck have a disenchant in it?
Wait, what happened to all Danzy's lands?
That's actually a
Anonymous,
question.
that's your turn.
Alright.
I think they're just piled up.
No.
I got a.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Got
Never
a,
mind.
Fire domain ability. Firebolt.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so casting the
Do a ranged
Ranger.
attack on the Raven.
Uh,
Natural one. So much for that. Alright, moving right along.
So that brings up this.
I'm
card
actually
here.
dumbfounded by this game. This has been such a back and forth seesaw.
Draw.
I wonder how much time is left in the round.
And Zach, that's your
Thank
turn
you.
now.
Well, I mean, you're right next to it. Attack.
So you need a 5-foot step.
I want to say it started around 6:45-ish.
An entanglement?
No.
Okay. That's right.
That's why I couldn't go around.
Oh, they're in turn. Oh, the third die. That's what the die up in the top is. It's turn 3.
Modifier.
Yep.
Will
Because I
Wow.
time counting
Okay.
up, and I was just like, oh no.
1.
Okay.
Plus 1.
Which means
minus
it's my
1 if
turn.
you're powered.
Minus 1 if your power. 12 plus 5.
And neither one of them got it. Looks like it's a draw. Yeah, wow. So I can't deal 21 to you, and you can't deal 49 to me. Danzy gets...
I win in my hand.
Huh?
That's plus 5.
And Danzy can't cast the I win card.
Yeah,
This is not-
Danzy can't cast the I win card.
You don't have a shield?
Sounds like somebody needed a cast out in their deck.
Yep.
Jordan Morris gets a draw before a loss. So, good on him. I'm going to, before they call rounds, I'm going to go get the next deck up.
So
It's going to be...
Yeah. Go get my amulet player.
I know, I'm going to try. Austin Howard.
you're over here.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Okay.
He does get the.
Okay. And the Raven flies away. That's the Tiger's turn.
Okay, hold on. I finally found the. He does get attack mods. Okay, we're good. He is going to go Clawing Claw. 16 plus 1, so that'd be 17.
That will hit.
13 plus 1, 14.
That will hit as well.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's gonna be 4.
Okay, so a little bit of sportsmanship going on
That's gonna
here.
be 9 until
Got to adjust.
And he is.
Jordan Morris gave the game to Danzy after a small discussion between the two. So Danzy
To get her snuck across now,
doesn't get a
the Raven
draw.
gone and the guards
Danzy
down.
gets a win on that one,
Into the building.
and Jordan takes his first loss. Now,
The guards have changed your
because
javelins,
Amulet Titan is the deck called,
masterwork long
Uh,
swords and manacles.
that pilot is
Chain shirt, yes.
Austin.
Wait, so they have shackles? They have shackles.
Now what's he playing against?
Austin Howald. Howald. Howald, not Howeld.
Dig those away.
Austin
Okay,
Howald.
Are they were bound in chains.
So,
Amulet Titan.
Okay.
She,
Alright,
Is taking on Danzy and his blue-white approach standard deck.
Ooh.
write down masterwork long sword.
Oh. So let's.
Mike, that tells me this is a very good matchup for the amulet deck.
As he was sitting down, the words he said to me is, "I'm terrified."
75 cents for a can, I think.
No, those are plus 1s, right?
So this is Amulet Titan based on Azusa instead of Summers.
Yep. Not quite the good old days of a turn 2 Titan, or even better yet, a turn 2 Hive Mind kill.
Not the one with
Right.
the lights, the-
Once turn 1 to somebody with the earlier version of this deck. When I was running Simeon Spirit Guide, that was a turn 1 Spirit Guide into Amulet, land drop for Summer Bloom, 6 mana, Hive Mind, cast pact, say go. Did it once. Lived the dream.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's that thing? Is that the Orochi leaf collar?
It's the snake that puts lands into play.
So the Orochi leaf collar.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard. Okay.
Can't have armor.
Got it.
You could have just said Orochi leaf collar, yes.
So,
That's not what it's called.
I'm putting my studded leather in the backpack.
Do you not play with it?
Is it the leaf collar?
Unfortunately, that's only good for the rest of this episode. But
right.
Is that what it's called? I don't know. I never paid attention to its name.
Whatever we get, we have to.
I haven't played this.
And then you get a sheet
Orochi
that
leaf
has
collar.
a
Oh no, that one's add land or add. That's a filter.
the treasure that you
Yeah.
The Orochi.
Sakura. It's a Sakura.
Oh,
something
Sakura
or other.
Trot. No, it's not. Is it Sakura?
Money's for drink.
Thing?
Sakura.
So, amongst the stuff that she
Tribe Scout.
she gives you some archaeological
Yeah.
Wow.
information.
That
There are two. Oh no, sorry. There are 3 Sakura Tribe cards: the Spring Collar, the Scout, and the Elder. And the Elder has been reprinted into oblivion. Good old Steve.
ooh. Danzy is he's representing a counterspell, but we have a Jace in hand.
Oh,
Sneaking through.
that's
or
prime time.
all
That's
of
gonna
the
get
guards
countered
has
or
the same.
disallowed.
Bad is if the guards captured you.
Okay, so good that we defeated them.
if the
It can't affect us later.
if the 5 of us wins the 2 of them, we deserve whatever happens to us.
Now make your land. Oh, Serum Visions, land drop, Jace.
It's much nastier
Seems that way.
the level 5.
I can get behind that.
Instead of being,
You draw a Pact of Negation.
they were Warrior 4 instead of being 2.
Of course
there
he
are
did.
4 of them.
Oh, a pact of negation.
But even then, that's not.
Can't cast
No
it.
Jace.
Wow.
So,
What the is that
Why
a
didn't you cast Jace?
Okay, who's injured?
is that a radiant fountain?
How severely injured are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the old one of these.
I guess if you're recurring a whole bunch of lands or bouncing lands and replaying lands, that radiant fountain is viable.
Radiant Fountain. Yeah, Radiant Fountain's the one up in the deck.
Yeah.
I just.
get hit. You
I mean, I'm almost positive he has a Mind Sculptor in hand.
Yeah, it looks like a Jace.
So I'm dumbfounded why. I mean, he had.
There it is.
He had a land. He had a Scout activation. He had 4 mana
Yeah,
when it's tapped out. Why did he run
I don't know.
Jace into another counterspell?
He gives
I
you
mean,
Yeah, it got
Or risk
through,
it.
but
information including this.
Yeah, he's a brainstorm down.
Okay, so
Wow.
a slightly different version of which I already have. I wanted the
look at this.
Fire Giant Dreadnought.
Look at this alternate, or look at this. This is the promo Steve art.
Try not to shake the table.
Ooh, I like that.
That's pretty hot. I mean, it's the same concept as Steve, except a lot more snaky. That's hot.
Slightly different version of one we already have.
He was reprinted twice that way.
Ace was good. I think the prime time he just drew is going to be good too.
Yeah.
Giants, because my other character
Yeah. Oh, he disallowed Jace though, or disallowed something.
Points would you have if you were at full health?
Or is that the? I don't know what that is. That's a draw card spell. I don't know.
It's gonna channel
It's stupid standard. Stupid blue standard is what it is.
I do not understand what the hell is going on here. I think he had a kill.
Probably.
He plays a bounce land, generates 6 mana,
Right.
casts prime time, gets 2 lands. You get the hasty land, and then you get the hasty land, and you get the Boros Garrison, and then you go to combat, and then you pump it like 5 bajillion times.
No one is.
I heard.
Okay.
I know you're not.
Yeah, slightly different version of what everyone.
Because you're not playing.
I wanted the Fire Knight.
What's the current health?
Okay, my current health is 9. My max health is 10. I have 1 point off on
Fire
it.
Giant Dreadnought.
Okay.
Okay, so use the Elder to get the tap land down again.
Surprisingly, I have.
Wait.
But you look through like me.
Kobold
What lets him play an additional land besides the snake?
Because I only had 8.
Or oh no, he's transmog. He's transmog.
You have no
Okay.
harm.
Transmuted.
My God.
I have +2.
He could have traded Gloria West for a pact of negation.
Lovely.
I just Sturge.
He does have the pact in his hand, doesn't he?
Could have used it as a rig.
I mean, I think he even does.
21 HP.
A Titan is lethal.
What level are you?
Yeah.
2.
You give it plus. You get it +2/+0 in haste like 2 or 3 times, at least twice. Make it a 10/6 and give it double strike and hit for 20, with pact of negation backup.
Oh, that's the online promo. Okay. So yeah, that Steve that I put up there, that was a DCI Judge promo, and the online promo as well. So that's why that had a symbol I didn't recognize, but that's the online promo symbol.
I know this deck's hard to play, but I did play it for 6 months, 8 years, or 8 years ago. It feels like I should run it back. I miss that deck.
The
It's not
amulet,
good, but it was. Yeah,
the amulet Titan.
it's not good enough anymore.
Okay.
Though maybe Jace helped.
Actually recover all your spells.
Maybe. I mean, if you're not running up against disallows.
Blood Moons and Stone Rains are a little more concerning.
Yeah.
Level.
And
I'm not really worried about 3-mana counter spells.
and the orb now. Don't forget the orb.
And that would have been
That shuts down your multi-tap the bounty lands.
I can taste the cream.
They come into play, but they generate 1 colorless mana if you tap them.
Yeah, that does make. That is annoying. Here we go.
Prime time down. Give it, give it, give it.
And delivered the message.
Swing bada bada.
Then I come back here and find that rat is an agent.
Now go get Vesuva and the other one and kill him.
His ties go back, way back. But that's how it goes around here. Everyone ties their carts somewhere, you know? It's like, I was afraid that Zarda was slipping into old habits.
Prime time attack. The Riddix, or the, yeah, the kill card and Vesuva. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
He has
All
your
right.
supplies for the overland trip
Wow.
to the
Got
ice
there.
hunts
Eventually.
ready.
Yeah.
Red picks, oops. Red picked it up on the back of Jace the elephant in the room. I'm proud of that altar. I'm very
That is
proud.
amazing.
I am very proud of that altar.
If Jace wasn't a $100 card, I'd let you alter one of mine.
If I had a Jace, I would alter it in this way.
I don't like it. I can't do it.
The only thing
I'm not gonna lie.
you can't change the name. You can't change the name, so I can't actually call him Jace the elephant in the room. But
Yeah.
but I can
That
definitely
does-
give. Huh? What was that?
Jace the elephant in the room is my favorite part of that, though.
Yeah. Jace the elephant in the
It
room.
doesn't. Just if it said Jace the Mind Sculptor with that, it would be funny, but it wouldn't be nearly as funny.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. You know what? I should also I should go back. I just did this quickly on the fly, like the day of I put it up. I need to go back through and like edit like his abilities, like strike through the +2, strike out the -1.
Brainstorm, brainstorm, brainstorm.
Yeah, just like and then like circle the brainstorm one, or make it emboldened, or
But is there a napkin over there in the?
Is that a Doctor Who bag?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's a Pokemon bag.
see, I guess, you know, since Jace is, you know, the elephant in the room, and everybody and their mother has crammed Bloodbraid Elf into their deck, I should probably make an altar of the Bloodbraid Elf called the Overplayed Elf.
Yeah, I mean, Bloodbraid Elf's has done far more work than Jace has.
Yeah. She's also easier to slide into more decks.
Right. She's like auto 4 of. I mean, crap. There's 19 land decks running her.
What do you want? Just water?
Jace is a 2 of blue decks. I think a 1 of in the amulet deck.
You said that you gave him permission to come aboard.
Okay. I think
This will probably get spent tonight. But
You put words in my mouth.
banana.
What? No, we don't split the banana.
What?
that was
Well, you'll see.
yeah, that was a slip of the oofy or slip of the sculptor.
Something I used to work with this guy, so this is what we usually do.
But yeah,
This is normal.
Blood Braid Elf, Overplayed Elf. I could do that.
When we don't have customers.
I can
Sometimes when we have.
I can take the art.
No, I love it. at
Let's see
all.
which one I would
Have
want to
with
use.
customers?
I don't have to be nice.
Oh yeah, you would love that.
Oh, there's been a couple that come in and they said they want something.
It would probably be
Oh,
the
wait,
Plane
no, I
Chase
didn't
one.
say I wanted that. You said you wanted it. That's what you're getting. Because
That is some amazing
for
art.
You walked off premises with it. We're not allowed.
Oh, let's see here. PPP.
So unless you want to pay more money.
It'll probably be this one
That sounds totally
because this one would probably be the easiest one. I'd probably give her like sad eyes and like an exhausted like open like an exhausted frowny face,
There are times I have
like big old sweat beads coming off of her. It was like
you can see the mistake that you
I don't know. I'll figure it out. But the Overplayed Elf.
Yeah, like there was literally on the board because they forgot to clear it before I came back and looked. BNC, bacon and cheddar. No red ranch. Red ranch.
Maybe I'll change Cascade, the reminder text to say
So,
when you cast this spell, exile the top card of your library until you find Liliana the Veil
Or Colgan.
or Colgan's Command. Cast that card without paying its mana cost.
with the rocky steps of
You weren't watching.
mountains,
You weren't watching my game against Jarvis because it was off camera. But
walls of emerald, thick curtains,
I,
lush green ivy,
with game 1, it was back and forth, but we were both empty-handed. He had finally gotten my Liliana the Veil off the board. My last card was gone. He had used the Colgan's Command to kill Liliana and buy back his Death Shadow. So I fetch empty-handed, and he's like, I think I'm in good shape unless you draw a Blood Braid Elf. Flip a Blood Braid Elf. Blood Braid Elf into Liliana the Veil.
Oh,
He's like, I can no longer win this game.
wow.
You said it's literally smack dab in the middle.
Because that's what it is. It's Blood Braid always into a Liliana, either of the Veil or Last Hope. No, that's what it was. It's like cast a Liliana Planeswalker or Culligan's Command.
Yeah, and in game 2, I Liliana the Last Hoped back 2 Blood Braid Elves.
Oh, I thought you said 60 bucks.
The value was just absolutely disgusting amounts of value.
Well, does she put them back into your hand?
Why not?
Yeah,
Okay.
you mill 2 cards and then return a creature from your graveyard to your hand.
To your hand. Okay. Okay, I got that. I was like, it's not an ETB trigger, it's a cast trigger. But
Nope. Right.
Orochi Scout or Sakura Tribe Scout puts land into play.
Why are we something Tony's again?
Why not?
That's a land that looks like it does stuff. Is that the Tri-land?
No, it's the...
We like Lycos.
Tony, no.
I like Lycos, so you sell Lycos.
That's kind of blurry. I can't make that out.
I think it's that should be the Hasty Land.
So, you approach this,
Is it? I thought that was like the
place. You're coming
like
in,
the forge.
Ghost Forge?
over here.
I mean, the list I think ran 2 utility lands, Radiant Fountain, 3 utility lands.
Here is the entrance into the next room.
It doesn't look like Sun. It's not Sunhome.
What about Johnny?
No, it's not Sunhome. Sunhome looks like a giant forge.
Yeah.
Who is
What's up, buddy?
going First. cleared the next room.
That's a tap land.
This ruins.
The standard value. The standard value.
I can't look for traps. I can disable traps.
What?
Well, can you make a perception?
Got prime time in his hand.
He does.
I can try.
But Danzy's also trying. Well, he's one land away from getting
Why are you being stealthy?
flipping the compass, which will help immensely.
27 for stealth.
Okay.
7 for stealth.
And
Now,
Now look for traps.
Should I also detect magic? Just in case? You don't know what demonic magic.
So activate of the compass, and he now has 7 cards in, or when he has 7 lands,
Perception.
he'll flip his compi.
Give me 1 second to finish sketching.
Yeah, he's got 2
out.
compi.
They make everything as
No, that's really good for him.
as humanly
There's the approach.
Okay, I have a question. Are we probably going to find a broom closet?
Oh, I guess you have to activate the compi because, like, if you control 7 lands.
Always busting down a broom
It
closet.
usually happens that they decide to put
Danzy
a
gains
broom closet
4
into
and you
the
make room.
thing.
and
So,
puts it.
a fire
7 from the
long
top.
ago removed the roof and floors of Ember Hall's
If
great
he taps out, he might die here.
5 thick columns still stand amidst the dense gore.
Oh, I guess just if you have
at the
7.
bottom of the large pit that remains. The main doorway on the south side is.
They're instep. Is it instep triggers?
At the beginning of your end step, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So he's got 2 compi, so he's got 2 threats handled.
Back here.
All right, that puts him in really good shape then.
Yeah.
By the way.
I'm not broke.
we don't have a room.
Wow, we might get another game 3 out of this. This is hot.
Here's
Much of
Oh,
this crumbles to
Oh, that's a
I
walking
think-
ballista.
square tower that's only partially standing. Weeds have
That's also pretty good.
East
I was gonna say, I think
breaks out of the
Austin, depending on what kind of lands he's got in his hand, might have been able to get two
from the ground.
prime times out this turn.
He's got a. It's not a blind obedience, but it's essentially the blind obedience without exert or extort.
Fencing off a descending
He's
set
got
of
What's that do?
It's your opponent's creatures come. Your opponent's creatures and non-basics come to play tapped.
Okay.
And gain a life whenever a creature comes into play on your opponent's turn.
Thalia effect.
No.
I think
there's
it- yeah.
roof. So unless you specifically came at night, it is not dark.
Is it night?
I don't know if
Is
it's
it night?
non-basics as well,
No,
but
it's morning because we just woke up.
We just traveled a day. Walk.
Yeah. Can we say it's night?
It's
then?
night. Yes. Yes.
night.
It's night. I
Why?
touch wall. Wall illuminate.
We can just do that in
You
anyway.
illuminated the whole place.
Actually, no. Even better. I touch the paladin. He is now glowing.
That's better. Yes. Yes.
If you illuminated the
He's
walls,
glowing.
if there was
By
any
the light
enemies in
of
here,
the
they would
silvery
all.
moon.
Oh, that's worse. You should have just used the light spell.
That's what I did. On him.
So you guys have all moved out here into this, and there is a gourd patch around you.
really,
Wait, so we jumped over.
really.
No, the gourd patch is going inside. That's why I said beware of the gourds. Oh.
Blind obedience, artifacts and creatures your opponents control, but it's not blind
You want
obedience.
to blast the gourd patch?
I would blast
Yes,
it.
with the negative energy.
We're not
Let's
exactly weighted
just
down
name it
with a
like
huge
that.
number of spells.
Hey,
Void
Glenn,
energy.
Happy.
I can do it.
can you move the tiger into me?
So you start attacking the gourds, buddy.
I will. Yes.
Authority of the consoles. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your opponent's control, you gain a
That's
life.
pretty much ruined with the
No, I know.
So
what
it doesn't affect lands at all. It's all creature based.
I think maybe we did.
Where's my life at? There it is.
You start blasting the
6
gourds,
to
buddy.
20.
You can go ahead, everybody, and roll initiative.
See, I told you, evil demonic powers in the
Okay.
So,
I
I-
don't think you guys would
what got negated? The
What gets added to
He's
your
transmuting for it.
bonus?
oh, he's transmuting for it. Okay.
I rolled this roll.
Oh, using Talaria West to transmute for it. Okay. Gotta stack that approach because it looks like it's next up.
It's 2 cards, or it's the second from the top right now.
Yeah,
Last time I didn't roll so good this time.
But
Tony got
definitely.
it's only an opt away.
Right.
But Danzy probably has enough mana to.
He could also disallow it. So
Yeah, approach with counter backup.
yeah. Oh, he's got a cataclysmic Gearhulk or whatever the blue Gearhulk.
I got
Cascading.
Fat
Tony got
Mage.
12.
Fat caster, yes.
Zach,
Fat caster
Okay,
mage.
just get straight 16 then.
Anonymous.
2, 3.
Wait. Does Amulet just say no? Amulet says all your permanents, right?
No, just lands.
Just lands? Oh.
I think.
No, I thought it was all your permanents because I run it in my Leviathan deck.
Oh.
Unless you're
Alright, maybe it does.
What is it?
What's happening here.
Amulet of Vigor.
Amulet
To
of
be
Vigor.
fair, I've never carried
Whenever
one
a
of these.
permanent enters the battlefield tapped under your control, untap it. Yeah, his stuff would come into play untapped, or it would come into play tapped and then untapped. Dancy's just gaining life off of it. It doesn't stop it from untapping it.
No. So it does very little.
It does do very little. All it's doing is gaining him a little bit of life whenever he plays a creature. But I thought it was weird. It's like, no, he has an Amulet of Vigor. That Ballista would enter to play untapped. Or would enter play tapped and untap itself.
Step up in the gourd patch.
Attack for 4.
Like this.
That's not demonic. That looks like a plant.
That's a demonic.
On your turn, you can attempt a knowledge check to.
It looks like a cobra with a hot air balloon for a neck sack. Is what it looks like. So we've got approach in hand.
And
What
then
tapped the compasses?
They will fire seeds. So Asher.
Oh, he tapped him
AC
for mana, I bet.
14,
No, they don't.
I'm so confused right now.
flat-footed.
Dang it.
Unless he. Although if he mazed things, they should be untapped, but I.
Right, but he took 5 off the attack.
And
Or 4
Yeah.
off the attack. Whatever. What's this? What's searching?
He's transmuting again.
Did he do any damage?
Oh, did? Okay.
Boards earlier?
Hey, how'd you do?
not to the gourd creatures.
Not that great.
Not that great?
Didn't help that I just like drew all of the lands.
What'd you play?
So you are entangled.
Gabos.
Oh, 8 whack? Yeah. Yeah, Mill not too good
That would be
against
an
fast
atrocious
birds.
matchup for Mill.
Yeah, it's a horrible matchup for Mill.
Oh yeah.
That can goldfish through your turn 4.
6
Yeah.
damage and a reflex save.
Okay, so
And
Danzy
Israel, AC
looking for
Cavern
a way.
Giant.
11. You're not flat-footed.
Is that chart a course? Is that what that
You are
is?
entangled.
Oh.
Does not
No, chart a course is if you attack, draw 2 cards, isn't
Stop.
it?
Why have you attacked and defiled our sacred gourd patch?
Yeah, I'd like to know that
Do
one
they speak
myself.
chalice?
Wait,
Do they
wait.
speak chalice?
Do they speak? Would they speak nature?
They actually speak in druidic first. It says.
Okay, as I am.
Which
So
one
I
is
would be
this?
the one to understand it first.
I mean, Danzy has
We did it. We saw it.
approach with disallow backup now.
Does he? Okay.
Believe, because he's got
6.
2.
Okay.
I mean, the Maze of Its do tap for mana, right?
Right, yes, they tap for colorless. So there's the mana to cast it. Here's the I win card.
What number is it?
And
Better than you.
The orc knows.
ooh,
Oh.
Plus you know
ooh,
I'm a kid.
is that counter target instant spell?
You have 10 wisdom.
Oh. Yep.
Wow.
That dispel.
Dispel and disallow, most likely.
Yeah, probably had both of them up and going.
That
13,
dispel though.
16.
So
I got a con.
okay, so you're going to you're attempting to talk to them.
18 con.
Alright, Austin on the play
I'm
with.
attempting to be nature-y.
Wow.
I am doing it nature-wise.
Zach, that's your turn.
I don't think you saw this. Have you seen me put that up yet?
Or are you going to
My Jace the Elephant in
let
there?
him attempt to? Okay.
That's good.
Anybody else
I
going
mean, that makes sense.
to
Yeah.
persist on attacking, or you guys going to attempt?
I was talking with Master Snow that I need to do an altar for Bloodbraid Elf.
Oh.
I'm gonna rename it Overplayed Elf.
Yeah.
And probably it's in this cascade reminder text is whenever you cast this spell, you may cast or exile the top card of your library until you get a Liliana Planeswalker or Call Against command and play that spell without paying its mana cost. So.
They can speak Druidic, Sylvan, and plant speak with Gourd.
So literally, I'm the only one that understands.
I speak Sylvan.
But yeah, that's and it's in my line of things. I still want to make Kefnet the Mind Chicken.
I don't know that's enough.
Yeah.
Well, they might
So you do manage
I think I was gonna
to
put
talk
like
to
the leader's head on Kefnet and just make it blue looking. It was like Kefnet the Mind Chicken.
They protect this Gourd patch. So as long as you aren't destroying the Gourd patch.
Wow, two game threes back to back. Good going, Danzy. You're really bringing the magic tonight. That's awesome.
How often do you like water?
Very happy about that. Is that a D30? Love D30s.
Do you like water? Okay, I will pray for rain for you.
And they even are friendly.
And the society had a drought that lasted 10 years from that day forward.
That are around
I just
here,
turned into.
that are.
I couldn't think of a good.
That's okay. It's just Pathfinder. Nobody cares.
Dark-haired doll wearing a tiara with 60 gold, a silver locket with the portrait of Lorenzo Davian worth 100 gold, a magical.
Too bad Amulet of Quaz is not
and
modern.
an arcane spellbook entitled on the
You want to talk about a wall of text? Do you remember what Amulet of Quaz did?
spells.
Okay.
Oh, it's an Annie card. Never mind. It's an Annie card. I forgot it was an Annie card.
Oh, that is sad.
But for 0 and tap, it's a 6-drop.
Okay.
0 and tap. Flip a coin. Target opponent calls heads or tails with it flips in the air. It flip ends up in your favor. Opponent loses the game. Otherwise, you lose the game. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to prevent this loss of life. Use this ability only during your upkeep. The opponent may ante an additional card to counter this effect.
I'm going to analyze
Oh.
my read magic spell.
That is a hot mess.
ZZ!
Very.
Hey! It's Azusa, Code Adam.
Turn 2 Titan, baby!
Oh, Snell's super excited about a turn
Yeah,
2
I was gonna
Titan.
say, like, he looks super hyped.
Yeah. Get hyped, Snell. Get hyped.
Flashbacks.
Turn 2 Titan. Wow.
All aboard that hype train.
Does he have a kill? Yes.
Okay.
This should be a kill.
Wait,
As they are
what put
doing
Azusa into play?
He played a bounce land.
Oh, okay. Bounce lands. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they help you find the thing.
Alright.
So everything we need.
This is an Amulet of Vigor.
The
It's a 1-drop from Alara. Whenever a permanent enters play under your control tapped, untap it. Okay. So anything comes into play tapped, it untaps. Okay.
Kenzie's not gonna get a second.
And then the bounce lands are the Ravnica guild lands that come into play tap, bounce a land to your hand, and they tap for 2 mana. So what you do is it comes into play, it untaps because of the amulet. So because he has 2 amulets, each one triggers it twice. So it comes into play tapped, you untap it with its bounce trigger on the stack to bounce another land to your hand. You untap it with the first amulet, tap it for 2 mana. Second amulet untaps it, tap it for 4 mana. Bounce it to your hand.
Don't even bother shuffling.
Huh? What was that?
Like Austin, bother shuffling.
Yeah, Austin should not bother shuffling, and he probably won't. But and then the original deck was Summer Bloom, which was a 2-mana sorcery that let you play 3 additional lands and draw a card, right?
Why would we want to leave the world?
No, that was not draw a card, but play 3 additional lands. But now that card got banned. Now with Azusa, she's a legend from Kamigawa that you can play 2 additional lands on your turn. So with 2 amulets, you drop a bounce land, tap it, you get 4 mana, drop a or you tap it with your 1 land you played last turn. That's 3 mana to get a Zeusa down, and then you can drop that bounce land twice, and you cast Primeval Titan.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a quick, mad, fast, deadly kill.
Let's form up and get out of here.
That was a thing of beauty.
I agree. And when it goes off, when it all falls into place, it is beautiful. It just was a lot more busted and disgusting with Summer Bloom.
Oh yeah, because Summer Bloom, you got 4 copies of Summer Bloom, and then Azusa would be Summer Bloom's 5, 6, and sometimes 7.
Right.
Now you have 4 Azusas. You're using the 1/1 Tribe Scouts, which are just die to everything.
Right.
It's such hands with amulet in them are busted, and hands without them are these mopey. Play a lot of lands. I mean, against some mid-range decks, you can do work, but you saw against Danzy, he just
Yeah.
sat there and feels.
Not a whole lot you can do to it.
Twice.
Okay, so this was not Jordan. This was Austin.
All of the rooms in this level.
Okay.
To the next level.
How old?
Look very carefully at the stairs.
He's 1 and 0 on the year. Welcome to the stream, Austin.
Downstairs, actually, in the way down.
What a way to do it.
Congratulations.
And what a way to
You
go out.
handed
I will,
Danzy. You handed Danzy loss number 16.
Poor Danzy. Cameron does not love him.
Are you taking off, Master Snow?
I will be departing here, so rounds 3 and likely 4 are all yours, and have a great evening, everybody.
I thank you for joining us again for some wonderful week, and well, I'll see you later.
Have a good one.
Bye, Master Snow.
As I start walking down.
Not much you can do against that. Turn 2 Titan. Oh, you should have seen how excited Snow was.
The only, like we talked about, the only thing I possibly could have done
Yeah.
was turn 1 island into authority. That's the only thing,
Yeah.
if I would have had it.
No, see, Authority wouldn't have done anything. Your Authority doesn't do a damn thing against Amulet of Vigor. Not a ding-dong thing. You know that, right?
His creatures don't enter untapped.
No, they enter tapped. Your thing puts it enter tapped. The Amulet just untaps them because they enter tapped.
The amulet's creatures too?
Amulet is whenever a permanent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nobody read their own card. Amulet of Vigor. Whenever a permanent enters the battlefield tapped under your control, untap it. The reason I was wondering why that, or why you thought that works is because I run that in my Leviathan deck.
Into the
But
low
wouldn't-
archway to the west wall.
On his turn, wouldn't his trigger take precedence over
of this
mine?
musty cellar.
It's your
His
turn.
would
It's
untap
it's
it.
your turn. You can stack it however you
Yeah,
want.
sure, sure.
But it's not. It's not even a trigger. Yours enters tapped. This is when it enters tapped, untap it.
Yeah.
So this is an untapped trigger. Yours is an enter play that way. Yours is a state based. His is a trigger ability.
North, a wide set of stairs.
Yours is just like Blood Moon now. Like Blood Moon doesn't cause shocks to take damage for a mountain.
This is the room you're entering.
Because Authority says your opponent's creatures enter play tapped.
There's a hallway leading off.
Oh, I got that up too. Don't worry about
So
it.
the gate is open. Yes. Okay.
I'm just thinking.
Right. Authority of the consoles. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield
Yeah,
tapped.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
So they just enter as a state-based tapped, and then Amulet just untaps them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, you get the life, you just don't, you're not doing anything. But again, it didn't really come into play. If it would have mattered, oh, the voice of God would have come out and said, no. I was glad that I looked and saw that there was the rule of law in that first match. Because when you cast Fat Caster, all right, Why didn't he cast anything from his graveyard? I know we were like debating it. Snow was lost on it too, and was like, you know, you could do that. You could have at least opted. It's like, oh wait, that's a rule of law.
Well,
No, he couldn't.
It's a May. If I target it, it gets exiled.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want to get exiled.
Right, I got that. But that's good. That's fun. I don't know what to put up next. That was from Snell. That was his request. Maybe I'll take Alex Pena's taking turns. That seems to be a good long match.
Me telling me that I'm on fire.
You're on fire.
I know.
You made his friends very mad.
This Dancy's on fire.
Just walking in.
Oh, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and get up that. But
Make a perception.
That's what happens when I play standard and modern. But
yeah. Sometimes you eat the bar, and sometimes the bar eats you.
You can thank Bob number 2 for tonight, by the way.
Ninjas?
Wait, Bob number 2?
Bob's second half.
Oh,
Thank her for tonight.
oh, she said play that one.
I went over there and I'm like, I want to be sneaky on Bob. I was like, I brought my standard deck. Bob's here tonight.
Because I saw, Island opt. I was like, well, he's on Storm. I was like, it's a final hurrah. And I'm like, then you played a Plains, and I'm like, that is not Storm. What in the? Oh,
Skeletal corpses.
I had it from the second card.
I knew you would.
Resting niches cut in the stone table.
Anyway.
Well, she was like, I told her, or do I play this? And I looked at her and she's like, from the gleam in your eye, you play standard.
So
Dark earth.
I'm looking to head off Dominaria at the pass. And I enlisted the services of the Muse to come up with what's going to happen tonight. So this, as chosen by the Muse, in a random fashion, this is Blessed Light. Blessed Light is an instant.
That card is a limited powerhouse.
For 4 mana and a white. You get to exile target creature or enchantment.
Yes.
Now this is an exile effect
Yes, it
that
is.
doesn't give your opponent any kind of benefit. So no path to exile, you get a land for it. No settle the wreckage, you get all kinds of lands. You just get to exile it for nothing, and you can even get an enchantment with that. Doesn't even have to be a creature. If they have a Perforos or a Mogus that's not enough devotion, you can bless like that out of the game, just gone. Gods, Theros gods, any god. If it's a god, it's gone.
Any Eldrazi type.
Any Eldrazi Titan, just except for Emrakul, she can't be targeted. But anything, just gone. No. Here's some lube. No, here's dinner first. Just get it out of here. It's exiled from the game.
It's actually a troll.
That's too beefy to be allowed in the game. That's why the Muse has helped me choose Blessed Light
The troll
to be banned before it hits modern play.
upside down.
No, I don't think it's already out there. It's
No, you're fine.
it's
one remaining arm tied
But yeah,
to a rope.
Blessed Light, too powerful for modern.
I could see that.
Way too powerful for modern. That's why I'm saying that Blessed Light, you get in the preemptive ban hammer.
But importantly, there are ghouls in here.
I could see it.
So now
Can't be
everybody
allowed.
Give me initiative, but then it will
But
go to a surprise
I am going to
round.
take this opportunity to take a step out, find out who's going to be, or see if I can get
15.
Alex Pena to be on cam next game.
So
Uh,
you would not.
If you would have been doing this back when Scorn from Existence came out, would that have got the ban hammer?
Let me take a look.
Wait until I ask your name and then get it instead of just shouting out.
Next round?
We,
Huh? Yeah. I forgot you were here. Yes. Seance camera round 3. Scorn from Existence?
Or Scour, sorry.
Oh, Scour?
Okay,
Paint.
it's Krill.
Oh, Scour?
Scour.
Ryan,
21.
Zach.
Scour from existence. Oh. Exile turn. Yeah. I mean, that's colorless.
Yeah. It
That-
can be played in any deck.
I mean, yeah, but it's no Blessed Alliance.
That can be played in any deck.
That can be played in any deck, and that's nice.
And it hits any target permanent.
But it's no Blessed Light. It's no Blessed Light.
No. I mean, Bloodslide is white. It's way too powerful.
I mean, we already have Scour from existence. You can't have them both.
No, definitely.
And since Scour from existence is already a modern staple, I mean, instead of like controlling that out of the game, I'm just gonna head this one off at the pass. Blessed Light, too powerful for modern. It gets my Banhammer slap.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I have a question. If I do
Step out for a second. I need to get information. And while I'm away, please enjoy this sultry stylings of Pathfinder in its final days before it's retired into Pathfinder 2.
We'll have 30, so I'll set it against the wall right there, but I'll do it up 10 feet, so it'll come down and spread out, so it should hit all of them.
What about the troll?
Oh, the troll get hit.
No, the troll is hanging from the
troll's too
ceiling.
high.
I think more trolls
It has
than
a
I have
40-foot.
Yeah, so we're literally on the verge.
and we can't go into the room.
Okay. So what's the DC?
DC, I believe, is... What is it? How do you calculate DC again?
10 plus spell level plus your caster modifier plus any bonuses you have from special abilities.
So it'd be DC 12.
12.
What is void healer doing?
So they have 11, 22, and 22. So this one is entangled. The other two are not.
I thought it was 4.
Zach. That is your turn.
So,
Truthfully, it's the best thing for the long range. So roll.
Aim for the troll.
Literally.
You
don't.
stop.
Oh.
What are you shooting at?
No, yes, it will
Okay.
turn, and then it'll get enraged, and it'll
So
break the chain and
roll
try
to
to attack.
confirm critical.
I know
Yep.
it didn't get entangled, it's too far up.
But once
20.
it gets hits
No,
the ground.
And this is a short bow.
Yeah.
So roll
So don't
3d6.
try to kill troll. You control
Wow, he's good. Yeah, roll those two.
It's ×3 critical on short bows.
Oh, he
D6.
crits.
He
He
got
gets a bonus on that, right?
17.
And he
17 plus bonus.
probably doesn't have a bonus because it's
So
just a
wait,
regular
what are you
bow.
aiming for?
Or, yeah, 3.
Not to
Troll bow?
damage.
What are you aiming for?
Oh, no, never mind. You're right. It's to attack.
Okay, I'm like, God
Correct.
control.
So how much
Okay.
damage?
Take a
17.
How do we get to 17?
Because 12
crit.
plus
Crit.
5.
That's
Crit.
15.
Yeah, that's 15.
10 plus 5 is 15.
Well, he got 6 and a 6 and a 5.
6 and a 4 and a 5.
Oh, I didn't say a 4. You said 4.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's still enough to destroy that ghoul. So that was very good.
Got 1 shot, 1 kill. Widowmaker?
Now,
Well, it's a goal, so it probably doesn't have a word out.
It probably is a win.
True.
I'm glad he crit.
At least we killed one ghoul, tangled another one.
Well, maybe he would have hit the troll.
Don't,
No,
don't.
they're probably right. Well, hitting the troll is probably a bad idea. Let me handle that.
No, don't.
You
No.
wouldn't probably become effective against it until it's dead, because when it's dead, then you burn it.
No,
Oh,
no. Burning, it stops it from healing.
Yeah, which means it's dead.
No, it doesn't, because it still has health. But it's
Most
burning, it
tokens
stops it from
told me
healing.
to have this ghoul
Not when it's dead.
snipe from the corner, but they did not give him a ranged attack.
So,
that is pretty
sniper rifle.
useless.
We can throw a rock.
He's gonna move out of
He's gonna
area there regardless.
I'm back.
The best
to break out of the entangle.
Getting up.
Correct. Yep.
Getting in. Tell a friend.
+1. So with that, he will do it. And he will also.
Okay. We don't have Danzy on this time. So that means let's get rid of the banhammer. We know the best light is too powerful for modern. We have
As a contempt of break free as a move action.
Austin
So I
Howell.
guess that he doesn't get to move, but he uses his move action to break free.
Howell.
And he's now
I did it again.
entangled.
Howell. On. Oh. Amulet Titan. So we're just kind of like, we're just kind of stepping our way to more people.
Actual round.
Escape artist.
Ryan
Nick meh.
will go first.
Carthy
Okay, so there's one by me.
is on.
Here. Why wouldn't I go that way?
The entanglement.
Not where I'm going.
But
That's why I said don't
thought-
go forward.
Why would I go forward?
Is on Seance.
And free action.
Okay.
Until my time to kill.
Let's see.
I am going to go.
We're going to do
Spear,
that.
Okay.
And we're going to do that. And we're going to
So that's gonna be.
do that.
Oh, Peekaboo?
14 will miss. Zach.
No, Pikachu. Pikachu is an actual animal. It's an actual animal. There's an actual animal called Pikachu.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Peekaboo?
So you drop your bow and draw your sword as part of your move action.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
You can take your attack.
no, not Austin Howell.
Yeah, don't.
Wow.
+5.
Jordan Morris.
So that will miss. Israel, that is your turn.
Okay.
Wow, I'm bad.
Magic
Okay.
missile the guy in the corner.
Okay. This guy over here.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, magic
There we go. Austin Morris with, or Jordan Morris with his martyr proc, not Austin Howell. Okay, there's a squad hawk. It's gonna come down. He's gonna go fetch out himself a squadron of hawks to get us going here.
But you actually have thought about
I don't have it worked yet.
Okay.
I need to do one more.
On this one over here.
Hey, you got the first one.
This one over here.
I said no.
Okay.
Alright,
that means
going here.
that's what we
As soon as I mark it off.
okay.
And I get to make
His land from
Too bad we don't have
let's see,
the
that's
other
16,
Alright.
17,
Yeah, this would be easy. You just
okay, 21 to 20.
18 touch.
That will hit.
Take 4. Assuming he's not immune to fire.
He is not. So that brings up his turn.
And we're
He
cracking
is
a
going
land.
to, bite
And it looks like he's going to go for a
Since he's
basic
presented
plains.
Bevy of targets in front of him. He will attempt to bite the paladin and then attempt to.
You know, I
claw through
didn't
its flanks.
want to like the unstable
So that will
lands.
miss the paladin. And
I am
AC
not a
19.
huge fan of the unhinged lands. The unglued lands are still some of my favorite lands in the game. I just love the entire scenery and the border and everything that there is about an unglued land. And then the unstable lands came out, and I didn't think they were all that in a bag of chips when I saw them online. But when I saw them in person for the first time, something about them, they just kind of blew me away. It all came together so nicely. The color border matching the color of the land type. You know, the island just looks like it's borderless altogether. Everything just comes together looking so very nice. I am a huge fan of the unstable lands.
Alright, what are you gonna do?
The unglued is still my favorite basic land, but unstable is a very close second.
Now move out of the tangle. But he
I
has
need to get a bunch
double
more
move to move up here,
unstable planes.
provide a flank, and then that brings up the cat.
Does the cat get an attack of opportunity?
Birds of Paradise coming down. That's a
Yes,
good old
I guess
proxy.
The way I moved him, it would get an
So
attack
just get the one or
opportunity.
the double claw.
Just one.
One.
And play the Bird of Paradise and play
12 gonna hit.
a Swamp Plains
Well,
tapped.
it's gonna go
No
after the
shock
man with the
there.
bite.
We did take one. Probably from a birdie.
13.
Good old Squad Hawks.
No. Okay.
Squad Hawk, get in!
We're good.
And then at the
Nick goes
end
to
of the round,
16.
the,
Jordan on the
troll is going to
Weenie
have to go
Horde
into it.
approach.
AC 12.
There's a Martyr of
Has a
Sands.
and it's trying to bite you.
Wait, so it came down?
No, it's still hanging.
I'm saying, but
It
it
has
came
swing.
down to try and
It's
bite.
swing.
It has,
hanging,
and
swinging
also
in the
it
air.
has reach.
Okay.
It has reach. It reaches out and tries to bite you. Ryan, that is your
And the
turn.
seance
So
comes
go
out.
round two.
Okay, so there's one behind me. I'm
Alright.
flanked, so I get a minus.
This one's weird. I'm bringing it up. Don't worry.
Okay, so I don't get any minuses?
Correct.
Good.
Okay. Here's Seance. It'll come in down here. This is the basis of Nick McCarthy's deck. At the beginning of each upkeep, you may exile a card from your graveyard. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a spirit. In addition to its other types, exile at the beginning of the next end step. So you get a creature for the upkeep, and you get a bunch of ETB triggers that are just fun.
Let's try and hit the one
And
in front
he's
of
going to
me.
go for
3's not gonna hit on that.
Satyr Wayfinder.
Another penny.
Zach.
I'm gonna try and hit.
Okay.
And Satyr Wayfinder finds the Eternal Witness. It does not. It finds, looks like a Marsh Flats.
I'm gonna have to look it up and see if that's a crit threat.
19 is a crit
It is a
threat,
crit
so roll to confirm.
So he found an Ewit, another Satyr, and 2 Marsh Flats, and he chose to go with
Okay.
the Marsh Flats because
So roll
he
your
could.
double damage. 2d8
2d8.
plus 6.
Is there a way you can,
Birdie's attacking, getting in for 2.
Plus 2, so...
Play another Squad Hawk, but since he has a fistful of Squad Hawks, doesn't go fetching another one.
Okay. Is Krill?
Am I include a state for the troll?
What?
To use our flaming
During Nick's upkeep, he's going to go fetch out a...
fire damage.
yeah. Okay, that was starting
Yes,
for
you
like
can
for
roll a
one
flaming
round.
spear onto it.
Okay, is it 30-foot range? I need 30-foot range to get.
Goes for an Eternal Witness, and he's
Yes,
going to
this
get
square
the
is
Siege
30
Rhino.
feet from you.
Okay, move it.
Rhino, 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 Rhino. Rhino's coming down, and there's nothing you can do.
Damage.
Yep.
What?
Playing in the Marsh Flats that he found previously.
Calculate the reflex.
Tapping down. Oh, another Seance. Doubling down on the tokens.
Just roll your damage.
Tap a bird to play a bird. Ramping up as much as possible.
The troll appears to be
During your upkeep, you get to get a Satyr Wayfinder and
Okay. I'm channeling positive energy.
going for the Shriek Maw.
okay.
Base damage is 1. They can make a saving throw to have that of 13. And it is a will save.
One of them makes it and one of them fails it.
So they
Taking
both
the
take
swamp.
They both take one.
So that brings up this one in the front here. it is going to bite the druid.
Is
and
the E-Wit not
double
gone at
claw
the end of your turn?
AC
The Eternal
25
Witness,
to
did it
bite
not
the
come into
druid.
play on your upkeep?
Yeah.
That is 6 damage.
Okay. I'm using my work ferocity though.
And you will need to make
I'm
2
at 0
fortitude
HP.
saves.
2 fortitude.
Okay, so we've got 2 blockers. One being a Shriek Maw. There's a Ghost Quarter. That's going to help with the Rhino situation, I think.
I got an 8 and a...
Shriek Maw does not fly, so Nick's going to take 2 more in the air. You gain a life from something. I don't know what.
And then the claws.
Okay, on Nick's upkeep, he's going to
AC 9
get...
and AC natural 1, so those won't hit. Asher.
We're going to go with the Eternal Witness.
Yeah, ghouls paralyze people.
It's probably a Flagstones. Oh, that is the Mistvale Plant.
I'm thinking of shadows.
So I'm not gonna
Shadows
attack
is
the
what?
troll and
The troll is basically done. It's out of the scenario. That
you didn't kill it. You didn't kill it.
It's
E-Witness is going to get the Commune with the Gods and no other target or
exhausted.
second Seance target.
It's got low enough hit points that it's just gonna burn
I would
away.
have probably headed for another
The only thing that keeps Seance from being an amazing card is the token does not have haste.
So are you gonna attack one of the ghouls, buddy?
Okay,
They're undead.
so he went with a Siege Rhino.
I
You
can't
can
attack
attack them with your sling.
So wait,
3-point life swing, or 6-point life swing.
No, you pretty much have to leave it there to burn up the
Okay, so just,
troll.
I literally used my
Draw
next
for the
action
turn.
to flame sphere the troll.
It doesn't
Commune
take
with the
an action to do
Gods.
It takes an action to focus.
that. A move action, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Play the
not,
Swamp for turn.
still cast a spell.
Tap the Birdie Birdie.
Okay.
And the Planey. Siege Rhino. 6-point life swing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sure spells means my cat has all spells, right?
No, it means you can cast your personal spells on it.
Nobody is playing KCI tonight. Nobody had that. I have that deck. I am not playing. My version's a little different though. I can see how it would be pretty awesome, but no, nobody is playing KCI tonight. No, tonight this is match number 3. Previously we had Jordan Morris on Murder Proc taking on the blue-white approach standard build. The standard build deck actually won that one on the race. And last match we had the same blue-white standard taking on Amulet Bloom, or Amulet Titan Amulet, Amulet Titan, however you want to call it now. And it got summarily wrecked. This is the 3rd match on the evening. This is, of course, Seance versus Martyr Proc, and so far so good. Looks like a Satyr Wayfinder coming down for the Seance.
And then the cat will need to make 2 fortitude saves, and
Nope.
you will need to make 1 fortitude save.
Well, the cat
Cracking the Marsh Flats to go for land of some sort. Gets a Godless Shrine into play.
It's the con modifier, and then it's base fortitude save if it has one. Okay.
It'll be 14, 14.
The cat is fine then.
And I
Passes turn. No targets for Seance in the graveyard.
roll.
And it should say
Birdie Birdie's coming in for a
That's my die.
2-point pick.
That's my die, and I don't wait my dies.
okay. So that brings up the cat.
Oh, sacrifice the martyr to gain 36. Okay.
The cat's gonna claw at the one that just. Yeah, it's gonna double claw.
I think you should just kill the boys. Doesn't matter which one, just kill it.
That one's not gonna hit.
Seance trigger on upkeep.
That will hit.
That's a Sin Collector.
Yeah, okay. And then I need to do. Where'd my
It's gonna take a look at his hand and strip a sorcery or an instant
4
from it.
damage.
Fixed.
That actually is enough to destroy the second
You don't get the balls you always want.
You can only take the Wrath of God.
Basically, I don't know.
That's a pretty good match.
So, Ryan,
Wrath of
you
God,
are
Titan,
paralyzed.
O-Ring,
Zach,
Squad Hawk. Lots of good stuff in that hand, and only one instant sorcery, so you gotta take the Wrath of God.
Leading out.
Oh, then roll a d20.
You're below
Two.
zero.
Yep.
2 to attack. Gonna get in with the Rhino, it sounds like.
Oh wait, no, I used my orc ferocity that round. So I'm
Gonna
still
tap
good for this
those
round.
two.
It's just next round I'll be.
Whichever one you want face up.
You're still a -1.
One.
Tapping a whole lot more.
0.
Oh, swinging with both of them.
Below 0.
Natural 19 or...
And you're good for another
Settle the wreckage. Gonna exile both of those, but you get to replace them with some basic lands.
So roll again to confirm.
Path of Exile, or Path.
The luckiest man I've ever seen.
What is it? Wrath of Exile. That's what they call it. Wrath of Exile. Wrath to
So
Exile.
roll your...
Watch it roll bad.
Is this beginner's luck?
Beginner's luck.
This is getting mice back.
You know what the bad part is?
Oh,
I haven't bought a set of dice yet.
And then it's double.
Searching for some lands. Choosing to cast Ewit to get back Commune with the Gods. Cast Commune with the Gods.
Or the last
Okay, I'm gonna rebuke your death.
Look at him.
Rebuke me.
Try to roll.
rebuke your death.
It's weird.
What does that mean?
Wait.
Oh, he's gonna heal.
I
Heals
just
you.
remembered why
Need to
my
recover 2
could
points.
be like
Woohoo!
that.
I'm at
I usually
blood.
draw on that die.
I'm bloody.
But
You get to look at the top 5 of his library, reveal a creature, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Chose the Shriek Maw,
You?
and he's going to cast a couple Lone Missionaries. He's going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait.
Everybody recover 5.
Woohoo!
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, teach him how to use the life chip. Thank you.
I was drawing on this die earlier.
I don't see
So
why it
the
changes
lead actually gave it.
Thank you, Jordan.
So he was using a way that.
I don't see how a little bit
Which
taller.
number did you put the lead on?
One.
Well,
Okay. So, lots of life versus more than starting life. Swinging in for 2 with the Birdie Birds. Take him down to 21.
Your dice.
And we're going to cast a Ranger of Eos. Gonna go for Sarah Ascendant and Sarah Ascendant. Oh,
Anybody else
I am
injured?
so sorry.
Anybody
guys.
else
I didn't
injured?
realize that.
not the Condemn.
Anybody else injured?
Thank you.
Alright.
At least I figured it out before the boss fight.
No, that was the boss fight.
Okay. You're welcome.
Done.
and he did.
So cover
I didn't
4.
realize.
And I'm at full.
That's still cheating.
That's actually the end of
Little bit of a slip as you get the Angel, or you get the Ascendant, and maybe a little bit of a Condemn, but nah, it would have been caught. I just didn't want to have him shuffle all that again just because he made a mistake.
the Pathfinder Society's missions in Cheliax are far from over. Zephyro Ballinger is working to provide a better picture of what
Ewit attacking, blocks with the Ranger. Ranger takes it out.
Interest across the Strait to Garund and the province of
And a Satyr
Michelle's
Wayfinder.
holiday of Loyalty Day draws near as the officials are declaring
3, look at
that
4
Queen
cards, you choose a
Armadale's
land.
wisdom directed state-sanctioned scholars to unearth the lowly and
Rhino.
princess Davian
And a
legacy.
Commune, found no lands, all 4 go to the graveyard.
So that was the main ghoul was a
Upkeep triggers.
a Davian nobleman.
Wait, so
E-Witness to pull back a Siege Rhino.
And so the primary success was exploring the
And
secondary success if you completed 3 of the 5 conditions.
no other
Do not
trigger?
fight the
What you thinking?
guards. Did not
Another
convince
Ewit.
Zephyro to share the secret history of Cheliax. You
did.
succeeded.
For a path to
Retrieve
exile.
the keepsakes from the Leshies.
Good pulls, good pulls. Gotta get those Sarah's
Resolve the
Ascendants out of the
Leshy
way.
encounter without combat, which they
He
failed
is close to
one
decking
time,
himself.
but that
I
is
don't know what he
still a
has to
success.
keep himself alive,
And
but I guess he wasn't
capture
expecting to
rather
go up,
than kill the
go
last
up against a deck that's going to generate 30
But that is
plus
exactly
life.
3, so that will count.
Okay,
cast an Ascendant, I'm assuming. There's a Center Ascendant. It's going to get pathed immediately.
Well, we wouldn't have known to capture it.
There's a plane.
Yes, how you're supposed to remember or think, oh, we should capture this ghoul. I'm not really sure what in all of that description was supposed to key you off to that.
I don't think anything did.
I don't like ghouls, so none of my characters would ever capture a ghoul. They would immediately kill it if they could.
And we're going to O-ring one of the seances.
I can hit it, but not for that much damage.
Just stick it under the O-ring,
You
man.
had to try again on the
And we're going to
first,
swing in for 2 birdies. Take
on
him
the first,
219.
the first encounter, the first diplomacy checks, you actually do lose 41 gold from the max possible gold. So you'll get 460.
Ewit's going away.
So everybody is, no, you're 3.
I'm 2.
One page is a lot like another.
So no seance trigger on Nick's upkeep. Rhino steals another 3 life. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's not enough to keep the
Because we failed on the diplomacy.
angels away, or the monks, as they will.
You actually lose 150.
Attack with a satyr.
Hey, you get my
Well, do you have
Down to
diplomacy?
31.
My diplomacy is 0, so I couldn't do a thing.
You could have rolled for it.
I did. I got 4.
And play Shriek
I
Maw.
have diplomacy.
Do you have
Like it on
a
him.
day job?
No.
Yes, I got craft.
What is that?
Does these
Let me get the white dice out.
What in particular is your craft?
Alchemy.
Oh, excellent. You should have been looking for alchemy stuff.
What did you just cast, Nick?
Repeat that.
Sorry.
What did you just cast?
Fulminator Mage and Siege Rhino.
Because I took the dice.
Fulminator Mage.
3 plus 1. 10.
Got ya.
13, so that is
How
good
much
for
is
5
the-
gold.
How much is a receipt?
Okay.
Okay, let's see my
Birdie coming in at you.
1,000.
Taking you down to 20.
Wait,
Wow.
that's for your day job?
And
No, that's not.
Birdie.
Oh,
Right.
your
Birdie.
that's not fit. No, there's no day job that can do that.
So I'm
Untaps.
at 2,881 gold.
Must be nice.
So if you want to give me
I
your
don't
day
know how
job
much-
check,
Oh, yeah,
I will.
just minus 6,000 gold.
Path the Sarah's
2
Ascendant.
plus 8 is 23.
So I now know
Go
I
get
need
yourself a
43
basic planes, if you will, sir.
Yeah, I still-
Into play.
I don't need
Tapped.
dice anymore until I get it washed off of the lead.
Yeah, there you can put lead on all of them.
True. I could.
Tapping and attacking.
Asher, do you
Fulminator,
have a
Satyr, and Rhino.
Acrobatics, escape artist, disabled life.
Craft or
1 mana.
Craft, profession, or...
No. Block the
It's just
Satyr.
burning off your,
Block the Satyr, sack the Martyr, gain 12.
The escape artist would be much better.
if you have
And we're pathing the Rhino. So you're gaining 10 net up to 41.
Character had them.
But you're not Grand Lodge, are you, buddy?
I don't know.
Which faction did you want?
Is this technically a participating in an adventure that features Grandmaster Torch?
It is not.
No. But it didn't say it.
So,
Okay, so I need to here. This is my first adventure.
You should have netted 10.
So yes.
You should have netted 10.
So the next 2 trips I can't get that.
I don't think it's going to matter. But I don't think he took damage from the Fulminator.
Only one on it. Ally of the green.
There's a Ranger of Eos to go get 2 more Sarah's Ascendants, probably.
Fugitive Leshy. Oh.
Yep.
Hey, is it on?
Kami of the False Dawn, or Kami of the False Dawn.
Lodge doesn't like to make
No.
enemies.
No, it.
They
like
This is for everyone. It's not just for Grandma.
So is this every Thursday?
But I attacked them.
Most Thursdays.
Kami of the False Hope. Sorry. Kami of the False Hope is a spirit that costs 1/1 for 1 white. Sacrifice it to Fog.
Pathfinder Society number, which you get
Birdie's
that
getting
by
in.
logging on to Paizo and signing up for an account there. And I'm supposed to have that to report when I type it in.
On the upkeep, get the Seance trigger.
Jump on mine.
Do you have a Shriek Maw to take out the Sarah's Ascendant?
Actually, I have a better idea.
No targets in the graveyard for Seance.
That spell list.
Cast Shriek Maw to kill the Ascendant.
So, let me.
I'm sorry.
Tap to Birdie.
I have a list.
Tap to Lanzies. Play another Seance. Tap to Birdie. Play a Birdie.
Spellbook.
Each one or just...
Okay.
And then DC.
Okay, so next
Yeah, he did not evoke the Shriek Maw. He cast it hard. So it stayed out.
I'm the only one that.
Play a Flagstones of Chokir. Legend out another Flagstones to get himself a Plains. Misfell Plains now on the play. Tapped.
Plus the spell level. And you get a +2 if it's for your specialty school. And it has to be one that you can cast.
What is your specialty school?
And here's a Sun Titan.
Ant-Hall.
Bringing the Sarah's Ascendant back from the game. And Nick McCarthy scoops to it. Game 1 in the books on this one. Wow. That was rough. That was great. I mean, a good back and forth. It was a good white control versus a good white control. It's more exciting than a blue control because blue is just counter. White is reactionary and you actually get interactions and triggers and things and such fun and all that goodness coming down. But Nick does not pull it out in the game 1, but let's see if he can roar back in game 2 and somehow pull it out and send us to our third game 3 in a row. Magic bonus! Magic all night long. Fantastic. And while they're shuffling and sideboarding, I want to take this time to, we got the Burgundy ribbon up there. Now Burgundy ribbon is for it's for headaches, migraines, head trauma, all that bad stuff that is just it's to bring awareness to head problems, and that's what Mr. Ben Seidel is gonna have when we slap him silly. Now, how are we going to slap Ben Seidel silly? Well, there's a trigger for this. If you go over to the YouTube page, The Zone 521, and hit that subscribe button, when we reach 100 subscriptions, we are going to slap the ever-loving hell out of Ben Seidel. He wants it. He's donated his head. He's donated that beautiful face to us to be slapped for this expressed reason. So, and it's not just I'll do it for a good cause, because he did, but this guy really wants to be slapped, and it's gonna happen. I mean, we are going to slap him so hard, and it's not going to be a one-time view. It's going to be played over and over and over and over for everyone to watch every time they tune into the stream. You're going to see Ben Seidel getting slapped for a good long while after that, but we got to get to it first. So, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your parents, tell your pets. Subscribe to the Zone 521 over on YouTube, and together we can slap Ben Seidel.
Yes, but they can be done in
Getting back to the action now.
So they don't have to be in the same.
Let's get that seance back up there because
nothing has to be the same.
Probably the word you know. Probably the one card that you're not really going to know what it is when it comes out. And since it's the heart and core
So if your character was
of
that one's not eligible to play.
Nick's deck,
Some that are higher that you have to get to,
probably a good idea to have it out there.
Other than that, there's nothing.
Oh, life totals will get returned to normalcy.
Qualified for
20 to 20.
not really any restrictions.
Seance.
So when you gain prestige, you always gain the same amount.
I need to bring my
So you'll be
Sir Mix-a-Lot deck
list of items that are always available.
up and running out in common. Ooga booga, wagga wagga, hawacha wacha wacha.
So prerequisites.
And you can also spend.
Still sideboarding.
You can also spend prestige.
Still sideboarding.
What you buy.
Still sideboarding.
Download the guide to organized play, and that will tell you.
I mean,
prestige on. Basically,
well,
prestige.
he's playing black, so Leyline of the Void could definitely be a good tech to bring in against, especially against the Sun Titan. I don't know if Nick plays Leyline of the Void. If he doesn't, it's something you should probably consider. It doesn't hit you, it does hit your opponent's graveyard, so that's something good. You could also Relic a Progenitus. Not its ultimate, but if you can control the graveyard for your opponent, like if he targets it, then remove it. I guess your opponent gets to choose the card to remove with the relic, so he's probably not going to choose the card he's trying to bring back. So I guess relic might be a bad idea. Did not catch that. I'm sorry.
Almost everything in the core books is legal except for races.
How you doing in there, Bob?
And past, but like the archetypes.
I'm doing fine, guys.
Small books, those are kind of hit and miss. Some of them, they said this is too powerful, it's out. So you just kind of have to double check, look up the book that you're getting it from, and see if it's legal. But if it's not published by Paizo, it's not.
My other character is a giant druid.
Getting ready for game number 2 coming up here in just moments. The sideboarding is done. The shuffling is wrapping up. And as they say, the box is locked. The lights are on. It's robot fighting time.
And then did he show you the Warhorn site?
Is the spell I can do that
Well,
with?
no, I mean enchantment. That would stay on there.
So there's a site.
Sounds like Jackie wasn't able to get anything she needed in time again, so
Okay.
she got a good deck. She got a really good deck. It's just rough. I got a soft spot for mill decks. Mill was one of my first modern decks, and I bring it back every now and then, but my heart is in white.
So if you
Praise the sun, praise the sun, praise the sun. Let there be white.
block in your spot,
What'd you say that was?
warhorn.net.
On the first day of magic, Richard Garfield said, "Let there be white." And there was white, and it was good.
And then if you just Google or type in Pathfinder and Peoria in the settings, you will find it. And once you find it, you register, and then it will always show up in your.
Nick choosing to be on the play first.
So, when you
Probably for the smart.
does it only let you RSVP one person at a time, or?
Yes.
Oh, what other commies are out there? Sacrifice, return target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. Sacrifice, destroy target artifact for mana cost X or cost X. That's hot. 5-color commie deck could be fun.
So the only spell I got was create pit.
I don't know.
But I rolled a D20. I rolled a 20 on the create pit one. That was the only thing above a 10 besides an 11. Apparently my spell.
Anyway.
Spell actually wanted me to learn create pit.
Oh, looks like we already got a mulligan.
Or acid. I have acid flash.
But that doesn't make acid.
And it looks like he's keeping all the land.
Still, shoot acid. Into a pit.
You would have to have someone in there for it to damage them.
I know. Create pit on enemy. Shoot acid.
Flagstones of Trokier comes down.
Jump out.
Or I could have said create pit
Is that the thing that has populate? Is that what I was missing? Not conspire.
Like, what is that? That would have been helpful.
Green,
If I
white,
created a pit underneath the
match
troll,
color, exclude.
and then let it loose in the pit. So we'd be scrambling trying to get to
It
expand
wouldn't,
the
it
pit.
wouldn't be able to get out of the
Exactly. So we wouldn't have had to worry about
That's
the
it.
troll.
Sundering growth. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, then populate. That's what that is.
No, Druid did. I literally did the only damage to the troll because I could do a serious amount of damage in 3 turns.
But we didn't even kill Troll, it was just hanging.
No, technically I did. We just didn't
Communing with the gods
It was almost dead.
and finding the Satyr Wayfarer, I believe it is,
As a hazard, which is really annoying when they do that.
So basically,
or Satyr Wayfinder. Not Wayfarer. That's a that's a
I'm just left guessing.
that's a furniture store with free shipping.
pretty much it was only for buying druids and stuff. Just buying druids.
1 flagstones for another flagstones. Go ahead and get yourself a plains into play tapped. So he's probably gonna get the Misspell Plains since it already has to come into play tapped. Good call, good call. But you're leaving yourself open to a Blood Moon.
And then probably
For
wasn't
some reason,
Probably not too concerned about that though.
release the troll. and then
Nick's not playing red, so not really a problem. He's on Abzan.
I don't know why you
Abzan, Abzan, Abzan. That is a color combo.
And we were supposed to capture the troll.
It's a Squad Hawk.
we didn't know that.
I know.
Squad Hawk's gonna come get 2 more Hawks, so he does have to
And
discard.
on us and we were the brand and the troll would have got us.
Because you can always fetch out the 4th one afterwards.
This time it would get too weak to damage it.
So Squad Hawk 1, or Squad Hawk 2,
Well, what I'm saying is
and Squad Hawk 3.
enough to make us get out of that.
Well, we could just run out before the troll could hit.
And we're communing again, or we're satering again, or we're doing what? Looks like a satyr. Going to get that land. Have a good night, Pathfinders. See you next week. Close the door. Could the door get closed? Thank you very much. Okay. So, Squad Hawk beats starting up again. So, 1 here. Shock. Fetch. Fetch, shock. I guess that's the order. Rhino. 1, 2, 3. So 6-point life swing once again. That Rhino is paying for the fetch and shock. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. Day of Judgment. That's one way to get rid of a Rhino. There's a Rhino right back. So, 1, 2, 3. I think a birdie got attacked. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. I missed a birdie attack, but that's okay. It did not matter. Wrath of God. Sending a message. You are not allowed to have rhinos. I will wrath away the rhino and make you seance them into play. Eternal Witness, getting rhino. I bet I know what's coming down next turn. Wow. Wow, okay. Yeah. Wow. Ranger Vios. Martyr of Sands, Sarah's Ascendant.
Okay, the pair down lost. So we are done.
Ah.
If you want, Austin, the guy I played against round 2, wants to play his legacy deck against my standard deck.
Bonus magic.
Do you want bonus magic?
I can do bonus magic.
Right.
Wait.
Is that done?
Run it by the Muse.
Okay.
Make sure she's okay with staying for another match.
Okay.
If she
Sure,
says
it
that's
will be
fine,
quick.
if she says that's fine,
Okay.
I'm all for it.
Okay. I'll talk to the Muse.
22 to 10. Rhino. So 3 rounds, we're done. The pair down lost, is what Dancy just told me. Martyr's Hands. Sack the Martyr. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 28. Still not quite at Ascendant's level. But, so we're done for the night after this round, of course. We're done after this, so this is the final official Modern tonight, but a player rematch of round 2, which is the Amulet Titan versus Blue-White Approach. Blue-White Approach has agreed to take on a Standard versus Legacy matchup for bonus magic, so I'm intrigued. I hope you'll come along with me on this trip, and that's where we're at. Crack. Temple Garden. Untapped. And Bird's Paradise coming on its way. Looks like Rex Sage got rid of the Rest in Peace.
Do you have the mic on out here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, fantastic.
19. 25. Looks like he got rhinoed.
There's extra stipulations. Did you hear them? He has to sell his legacy.
I heard. I heard. There's a Squad Hawk. So Squad Hawk, Squad Hawk. Attacks with the Rex Sage and the Rhino. One, two, three, four. Rex Sage trades with the Birdie. This is a much more interesting match. There's a Syndic of Tithes. Looks like you're going to take a Sundering Growth. That gets exiled. Not into your graveyard, into your exile. There you go. I knew you'd get there. Elspeth, Sun's champion. Path. That's a lot of Elspeth. That's a lot of tokens. Hey, how's it going? Did you get there this time?
Nope.
Aww.
It makes me even sadder because I got Leyline out.
Oh, careful.
I actually got Leyline out once.
Lots of trading going on in this one. Elspeth trying to just stay alive. Ticking up Elspeth, putting out 3 more tokens. Elspeth dead. Good going, Elspeth. No more Dayman.
As soon as you get him out.
As soon as I get him out. But she's the champion of the sun.
Yeah.
Goes quartering flagstones. The value! The value! One plane's untapped, one plane's tapped. Probably going for a misfail planes if you're smart, which he usually is. And that's usually his go-to. There's misfail planes. So, who'd you play this time? What did you play this time?
Let's see, do I remember what I played?
What color was it?
I'm trying to remember. 'Cause it happened so fast.
Was it a Tron?
Not familiar enough with
What-
Tron to really
was
say it was Tron.
Well, Tron is the Urza lands. Urza's mine tower and power plant.
I don't
That's
think
what
so,
Tron
no.
is. What about what it was? Was it like was it the Amulet Titan that we saw earlier? Or is okay? So not that. You already played 8 whack. What was it? Dragist and the artifacts.
I'm glad it wasn't
Okay. Did he take a whole bunch of turns over and over again? Okay. Let's see here. Was it Tron? Was it? It might have been Jordan Wu or Justin Whalen. I don't know what they were playing tonight, so that might have been it. It could have been Bant Company. Was it red, blue, green, white? Putting a whole bunch of little weenies into play.
No.
Okay. Well, I think we ran the gambit there, so
Yeah, it's
it was
like,
probably
I
either
really
Jordan or Dustin.
Yeah, I really don't remember. So.
And since you said it was over fast, it was probably Dustin, or it was probably Jordan, because I think Dustin plays control, like a blue-white control.
I don't remember.
Six.
Like if I probably stuck
coming
my
in.
head out and took a look, then I probably would actually remember. No.
Jordan not looking so good in this game, too. Cast a Rhino. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 9 to 27.
Oh.
He needs a martyr. Well, I think he's hellbent, though, so top decking, not a good place for Martyr Proc to be in. There's a Martyr Sands. I mean, you can jump. And we're just going to go ahead and path your only blocker. You can get another land to fuel your... to give you more gas. And game 2.
Oh.
Oh, is his time running out, though? And Jordan again conceding the match to Nick McCarthy. Jordan is the consummate gentleman. You know, he conceded the match to Danzy when it went to time. He's conceding the match to Nick going to time. So, I mean, the dude is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, he's super cool, even though he's racking up losses in the standings. But you know what?
That's okay.
Gentlemanly. Gentlemanly. Nick! Where are you at? Nick, I know you're up here. There you are. Woo! Welcome back to the plus side of the win column. So that's going to do us for Modern tonight.
Yeah.
But
I was hearing about
we got a player rematch of round 2.
Oh.
We've got Austin versus Danzy. This is the guy who played Amulet Titan versus the Blue-White Approach. We're going to see Blue-White Approach again. I don't know how much of Blue-White Approach we're going to see, because he accepted the challenge for bonus magic, Legacy versus Standard.
Well, this is going to get spicy.
So, Legacy versus Standard. It's going to be very interesting to see what's going on here. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what Legacy deck it is. I don't know what Danzy is going to be able to do against it. We're going to get rid of that. Life totals don't matter because it's
the best game, the one where you draw.
I heard he conceded the match to you, so welcome back to...
No, I insisted because I am the first in the store to ever have a 2-point record in a tournament. I drew game 1, drew game 2.
Okay. So you insisted on taking the draw?
Yeah.
Okay. I will adjust my standings.
I mean, it doesn't affect anything.
It doesn't, no. It does it, but...
Just more players.
I had fun. I love long games. I get to do all my shenanigans. Although Sundering Growth, not polite.
No.
Not polite company. Or the rest of Peace. That was not nice either.
Bonus magic, bonus magic. Okay, so... Not on the plus side. He actually breaks into the draw column.
Is he in purgatory?
Nah, Tronless John actually has the most draws. I believe he's racked himself up 2 or 3 now. Let's see here. That would have been Jordan Morris taking the draw. So 1-1-1 on the night. Yeah, or no, not on the night. 1-0 1-1 on the night on cam. He won last week. All right. Bonus magic time. Legacy versus Stantard. And I'm glad I didn't put names up because Danzy's on the left this time. Austin's on the right. I saw a Force of Will. I was like, wait, that is not Danzy.
Yeah.
I don't think Approach of the Second Sun is going to have anything to say against Force of Will, but it is going to be interesting to see a...
Speaking of Force of Will.
Oh, yeah? Is that a commander deck?
Oh, it's the box that I put my blue black mill deck in.
Hot.
Small baby.
Hot. Is that an amulet? Look at that. Look at that. Austin letting him play some spells. Going to discard. Don't need swords to plowshares. Not many creatures are going to come down. Although he may have wanted to save that for Fatcaster and Cataclysmic Gearhulk. There we go. That'll help give people an idea of what's going on. Danzy ramping. Legacy not putting up much of a fight, although he is pitching several swords to plowshares, so... He does need to get that second one. He does need to get that first one. The first one doesn't matter. It's the second one that has to resolve, as far as approach goes. Because the first one is a cast trigger. The second one is a resolution of win the game. Mm-hmm. So he's finally fetching out a Tundra. Ooh.
Like, I don't know.
He may have disallowed. Oh, that would have been hot. Disallow the singular. Oh, he does have basics. Wow. Using the destruction line where you both get it.
Oh yeah.
What's that called? It don't matter. Oh, that would have been hot to disallow the fetch. Oh, that would have been great. Would have been great. It would have gotten forced immediately, but the fact that it was there.
Yeah.
Fetching for a land. More ramp for Stantard. Untap. Danzy's going to be able to flip the compass at the end of his turn. Scavenging ground. No, that wasn't what it was. Scavenging ground is something different. Discarding to hand size. Wow. Brainstorm. Disallow. Forced.
Ooh.
Negated.
What?
Forced.
Oh. Oh, what is this? Oh.
Oh.
Spicy.
Where was the The dismiss. Is that counter target instant for 1 blue? Wow. Force. Hey, look at it this way, Nancy. That brainstorm cost him 5 cards.
Yeah.
Hot.
I'm thinking of Dispel.
Dispel, yes, Dispel. Now Danzy's packing Maze of Ith. And Austin's on the ramp now. Well, maybe the coast is clear for you to approach. You did get rid of 2 forces. Cast trigger. Oh, fat caster. Counterspell.
Oh.
Do you hard cast the counter or do you just force it? Counterspell. Straight up counterspell. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah. You can't let a threat down. He pitched all of his removal to hand size.
Oh.
Well, he's went through like 3 no, he went through he discarded 3 swords.
Ooh.
Swords to plowshares to hand size because he was stuck on 1 fetch.
Yeah.
Danzy counting 4 and 5 and 5 manias. Cataclysmic Gear Hulk. That's doesn't affect hand size and only affects permanents in play, which are non-land, so don't have to worry about that. Now, if it were a Cataclysm, that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. You choose an artifact, a creature, a land, and an enchantment. An artifact, creature, land, and enchantment. I think it's the 4 types, and you sack all but the chosen. Draw the cards. Supreme Will. Pitch or exiling Snapcaster to force yet again. Oh, it's the it's Legacy Prowess. Okay. That's a Monastery Mentor. Or if you're into the Star City Games Creature Collection, the Manatiri Mentor.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know the particular Legacy deck that's being shown, so it's like I don't know how to feel about how everything's going down, so
The Manatiri Mentor.
So cute!
Maze of Ith. Attack with it, remove it. Wow. So lots of manas. Cataclysmic attacks. Gets in down to 8. Up to 9. Danzy has all the mana. Preordain. Triggering the Mentor. Getting a Monk. With Prowess. Scry 2. Draw a card. Top, bottom. What's up? Important. That's a mean card. It's not nearly as good since Miracles is no longer a card or as a deck, but Portent's powerful. I guess it does still let you stack your deck too, so Youties.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, man.
Yep, because I've got grocery shopping to do. Might as well round up my night.
Well, enjoy your evening, and I shall probably see you next week.
So I did have a question, though. Do
Yeah.
you take other co-stars besides Master Snail?
Oh, you mean in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody who wants to sit in here, I listen to. I need to get another headset so they can join me in the booth.
Okay.
But aside from that, no.
Okay.
I don't mind anybody who wants to come in and sit down.
Sure thing. Thanks for everything you do, Bob.
Have a good night. Token, token, token. Look at all them tokens. And they all got prowess. How chintzy. Tap. Brainstorm. Trigger, trigger, trigger. I mean, you get the trigger, so you get the token. Danzy just needs to stay alive long enough to not die. I mean, he did get the first approach off, which that was the one that you should have countered to get rid of it, so he didn't have it readily available on the stack. Although a portent, I don't think it lets you shift to the bottom. I think you can only rearrange them on the top. Portent, look at the top 3 cards of the target player's library. Put them back in any order. Oh, and you can have them shuffle the deck, so yeah. Will of the Council? Something like that? Will of the something. It's probably Will of the Council. It's a voting card. Danzy gains 18 life off of the sanguine whatever it is. I know it's white, but it's still in standard. Danzy goes up to 45 Liffy. And immediately takes 3. Into 39. Another monk on the ground. Danzy has to fade the... Wow! Wow! I would be interested in buying that Legacy Dex now that you have to sell it. Wow! Standard got there over... Wow! Oh! Maybe you shouldn't have fought over a brainstorm. He did keep a 1 land hand, which was a fetch land. Wow. $21. 22.50.
254.
I hate you.
So hot here.
Thank you. Have you seen this? Did I show you this?
The what? The band hammer?
Well, no, not just the band hammer. The Jace the elephant in the room. Have you seen that? Jace the elephant in the room?
Alright, so what I'm hearing, you're gonna buy a Jace the Mind Sculptor and get it altered.
Well, I don't want to buy one. It's a dumb card. I don't want to use that piece of crap.
That's why you're drawing all over it.
I'll draw all over it. If I happen to come into one, yeah, I'll doodle everything on it. Probably draw a big old cock in his mouth, too.
He's kind of a fag boy.
It's okay. He'll forget all about it.
You think if the dick reaches far enough in his mouth, it'll trigger that thing that Ugin put in his head again? And just planeswalk away?
Hard telling. Ah, can't believe Danzy got there in game 1. That was hot.
Wait, he's playing standard against Legacy?
It's blue-white approach versus Monastery Mentor. He got there. To be fair, the Legacy deck kept a 1-lander, and they fought over a Brainstorm. He had to pitch 2 Force of Wills to get his Brainstorm off. All right, here we go, game 2. $254.54. Okay. Danzy's keeping. Austin's keeping. Play and ponder. Leaving them where they are. Drawing a card. Planes down. That's Volcanic Island. Searching for Escanta. And passing turn. Don't think Danzy's going to get there in game 2. Excuse me. Portent. Look at the top 3. Put them back in that order. Draw a card on upkeep. Portent's so good. Oh, it's so good of a card. Glacial Fortress, Standard Tundra. Brainstorm comes down as Kanta, put that into your graveyard, draw that card. Play a Flooded Strand, crack the Flooded Strand, disallow the Flooded Strand. Pyroblast the disallow. Go for it, planes. I like Urza's Socket Lands. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Manatee Mentor. Untap and draw. Danzy has 4 lands. Nope. Danzy has those 4 lands. Got the Scavenging Grounds. And a fistful of blue cards that he just can't do nothing with. Exiling the graveyards. Get them out of there. They're all gone. Nobody likes them anyway. Ponder, trigger the mentor. Get yourself a monk. Prowess. Woohoo! Cubs beat the Brewers 1-0. Congrats to them. Climbing their way back up to the top. Going to combat. Danzy gets taken down to 16. Draws himself a card. Ooh. I don't think Danzy's gonna quite get there this time. Lots and lots of monks. You don't even have enough monk tokens to take care of your own deck? That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Snapcaster. Disallowing Snapcaster. And that's going to get pyroblasted. Surgically extracting disallows, and Danzy scoops up game 2. Scoops to the surgical extraction to not give his opponent information on his deck. The spice is a mystery. 11 secret herbs and spices. Let's see what we got here. Game number 3. It's all on the line now. Every last bit of it. Put them tokens off to the side. You don't need them this round. The 1 card cut. Strategy. Snap keep on legacy. Dancy. Keeps the plans, draws, plays a glacial fortress, and a compass. Need a 3rd land to activate the compass. I don't think he has it. Counterbalance. Wow. That's derpy. Wow. Hello, 945. Snapcaster. So, Ambush Viper for the win. So the Danzy ratted out you on the Muse that you poked him to play that deck tonight.
That's not how it went, so whatever.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, he's been more communicating to me than you are, so whatever.
Manatiri Mentor. Compass. Fumigate. Oh. Where's your counterbalance tech for Fumigate? So good, so good. Let's close that out. Sitting on his Kanta and a counterbalance. Fumigate. Wow. Sacrificing the scavenging grounds, get rid of all graveyards, so Snapcaster no good right now. For anyone just joining us, this is Bonus Magic after Modern is over for the evening. We are in Game 3 of Standard versus Legacy. Yes, Standard took Game 1. Standard took Game 1. It was hot beyond approach. Yeah, Blue-White Approach versus Manatiri Mentor. Manatiri Mentor. Manatiri. Justin! How's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Miss you so much. Yes, Danzy. It is kind of a late night. We were done last round, but we got some bonus magic. It's a round 2 player rematch of Blue-White Control on Stantard versus Manatiri Mentor and Legacy. Stakes are high. The Legacy player loses to Approach. He's agreed to retire and sell his deck. Gentleman's bet, if you will. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. What? Is that a preordain? Slap for subs is my campaign to get 100 subs over on the YouTube channel, The Zone 521. When we reach 100 subs, we are going to slap Ben Seidel. And I on Tuesday, I thought I'd come up with a cause ribbon to go along with it to raise awareness for Slap for Subs. The one that came up as head trauma, brain damage, headaches, and migraines awareness is burgundy. So the burgundy ribbon, I hope so. I'll take anything. I don't want to know how I get 100 subs. I just want to get 100 subs. That's the first benchmark, and when we do it, Ben has donated his face. Ben Seidel has donated his lovely, lovely slappable face to be slapped on cam for everyone's enjoyment. And that's just going to be how it is. So that's the pile. Wow. Counterbalance does not counter. Pyroblast. Negated. Force of will. Thank you, Ashley. You should definitely sub. I don't want to take over like this hot action, but I got a there it is. There's Ben. Ben getting slapped. Slap for subs. The Zone 521 is the YouTube channel. I think we're at 38, 39 right now, so we got a little bit ways to go, but once we reach 100, we gonna slap Ben Seidel. So very hard. So very hard. Oh, it'll be good. Oh, it'll be so good. I can't wait. Approach. First approach down. Danzy's at 39 life, so a little bit ways to go. Wow. Flip the compass. Now he has a Maze of Ith. Upkeep trigger. Now we found Escanta. We searched for it for a while, and now we finally found Escanta. Danzy ran out of scavenging grounds to keep Escanta from flipping, but that's okay. Looking at the 4, choosing Force. That's a good Escanta find. That is as good as Kanta find. Looking good. Another Escanta. And my background is Stone Rain. I am wrapping up my April Showers backgrounds with Stone Rain, the tried and true, and still hanging around modern legal land destruction card. So, I've had a nice trip through April. Started off with Meteor Shower, then Shower of Sparks, then Shower of Coals, followed by Acid Rain, then Rain of Blades, then we went into Refreshing Rain, and now we're at Stone Rain. So I think I had Rain of Salt in there sometime too, but so we had the April Showers, and they bring the May Flowers. So starting Tuesday, we'll be seeing the May Flowers coming along. Jace, the elephant in the room, getting it done. Got the counterspell working for him. Let's go ahead and just put him down right here. Brainstorm with Jace. Let's put those two back. Monetary Mentor. Essence Scatter. Countered with his counterbalance. Woo! That's hot. Go ahead and read it. Yeah, he's gonna shuffle away that eating his Kanta on the way down. I mean, he did kind of skip it. He could have still looked at the top three of the library. I mean, he's just using it to shuffle away the approach, which is smart, but you still could have looked at the top three. Could have been something hot and spicy that you just didn't know about. So, now, this would be the amazing part if Danzy actually top decks the approach. That'd be hot. Did he get it? No. Jay's dirtling his way through the deck. So many Force of Wills in hand. Preordain. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Look at all them monks. Oh, so many monks. Danzy, however, has some Mazaviths. Strip in the Tundra. Search, not found. Encroaching Waste, I think is what it's called, Encroaching Waste. This is a Fate Seal. That's not how Jace works. is incredible. And a Fate Seal. So Dancy tried to draw 9 in response to the Fate Seal trigger. Was countered. Untap, untap. Dancy's starting to get whittled away. So many monks on the board. What you got now, Dancy? So many counter spells. Brainstorm on the stack. Danzy. Fat Caster. It's going for a Fumigate. That is a hot Flusterstorm. So, Fat Caster, not down. Gets forced. I mean, you already got one Jace. What's another Jace in the graveyard going to do you anyway, honestly? Honestly. I mean, at this point, he's been relegated to a Storm Crow. Jace the Storm Crow. Crow. So, monks. Hi, Muse. Monks coming down. Danzy down to 49. Fate Seal. To the bottom. That's a Tundra. Monks attacking. Whittle. That to the bottom. And he's looking to hard cast the Force. Pitch, not hard cast, just cast. And approach gets surgicaled. That should do it. There goes Dancy's win conditions. Ooh, second from the top. Wow. That's mean. Oh, well. Jace about to go ultimate, I believe, next turn. For those of you just finding their way over, we are wrapping up bonus magic after the Modern tournament. It's Standard versus Legacy. This is Game 3. Standard took Game 1 from Legacy. And then the cheapness came through out of the sideboard. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like Legacy is going down. But the fact that it has lasted this long, that a Standard deck has lasted this long against Legacy is mind-boggling. So, ever so slowly whittling down the life. Not sure what Dancy's hoping to accomplish here. Disallow! Counter. You can pay for those. There's only 2. So he tried to Flusterstorm and Fluster, so you got to pay 4 this time or 3 this time. Ponder. So, you just saw a standard deck disallow Jace the Mind Sculptor's ultimate ability. Yeah, that just happened. That just happened. Wow. Still 6. No. Why? Oh! Until it gets... Well, there it is. Danzy trying to think about how he would have lasted a bit longer, but the first counterspell that would have taken the Sanguine out of his hand, from the bottom, that was hot, though. I mean, good for a stand hard. So, that's actually going to do us for tonight. So, 3 rounds of Modern, some bonus magic. Legacy almost got taken down by stand hard. Not almost enough, though. But, thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for joining us this evening. That was so hot. And that's going to do us. It's late. I want to go home. I'm out of here. I've been Evil Bob, your resident head in the box. This has been Thursday Modern. I will be back Tuesday, 6:30 Central-ish, live from the Zone. YouTube to go up afterwards, but definitely live on Twitch, Crabhammer69, Twitch or YouTube channel, The Zone 521. Subscribe if you haven't. Slapping Ben Seidel as soon as we reach 100 subs. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your parents, tell your pets. Subscribe to The Zone 521. When we reach 100 subs, we are going to slap the ever-loving hell out of Ben Seidel. Keep sending in your brown oofies to the Oofy Preserve. Everyone is received. We get my personal gratification and a shout-out on the cam. So that's going to do us, and however you choose to live your life, I approve. Have a good night, have a great weekend, and I'll see you back on Tuesday. Goodbye, everybody.